Warning: the following contains material that may be too disturbing to some people. Descriptions of violence, mature situations, and adult themes. This is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. We are live. Welcome to Forest of Flesh, episode 82. How are you guys doing? Has everybody had a good week?
I survived Thanksgiving.
Survived Thanksgiving. Good. Did you eat a lot of food?
I ate quite a bit.
I did too. I had a lot of like turkey and mashed potatoes, and just all kinds of stuff. It was great. There's like pecan pies and pumpkin pies around. We had cranberry sauce. There was some other stuff too. I can't remember. Casserole, I think.
I made candied yams from scratch, and they were delicious.
Right on.
Celebrated Freddy's birthday.
Oh yeah, happy belated birthday.
Happy belated B-Day. I got you something, but you'll have to wait until we get into the session. You'll see. I don't think you're gonna like it. Okay. Speaking of the session, what happened last time of Force of Flesh, guys?
We saw a lot of ghosts.
You did see some ghosts.
We had a Tim's character's family reunion.
There were a few of your characters there, yes. There was also some other folks that have passed away on the show. The innocent lady that Vash then brought back was there momentarily. We saw Lapel. Who else did we see? Gilliman. We saw that guy. We saw the fight with the Elder Brain Dragon. Not the Elder Brain Dragon, the Brain Stealer Dragon. From way back, the end of the first arc. I think that was before we were streaming, maybe. But we saw that scene. And just some ghosts stuck in the groups. And eventually we saw Ubrimah, the ambivalent, the master, the wizard, mage, great thinker and leader of I can't remember the people. What were they? I can't. For some reason, I keep wanting to think Azora High, but that's definitely Game of Thrones.
The Gith
Yankee and Gith Zerai, yeah. So the Gith Zerai, I think, is who the master is leader. I think the Gith Yankee was Vyra.
Separate.
Something like that. Yeah, so you guys ran to his spirit. He is, well, his ghost, I guess. He is going insane. He's stuck in a loop, and you guys managed to snap him out of it and get him lucid. And for the time being, he is keeping it together. And you've been trying to get information out of him. You've tested his abilities. He can't cast spells. He can't even cast cantrips. I think you learned. Yeah, I mean, so some funky stuff going on. You were gonna try to find his grimoire, but you realized that he can't cast cantrips, so that probably won't help. Then he tried to possess a couple of you. Egregore did not like that so much.
He didn't ask for permission. He just tried to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
so rude.
Yeah, he's also insane. So there's that. Yeah, he just was like, he was like, oh, I'll just do this. It's not a big deal. Also, probably not used to having to ask for permission for things. I mean, he is the master after all. So he probably is just like, of course I can do this thing. This is the right thing. This is the better thing for me to do. Why would I need to ask? Maybe there's some of that. Okay.
And
Go ahead.
Before we saw the ghost and met up with him, we killed a Wyrm.
You did.
I forgot we did that last session.
Yep. You got this guy over here, the Wyrm of the Deep, the great 100-foot long ethereal parasite that feasts on souls. You fought it. One of you got swallowed. No, two of you got swallowed. But you survived. You guys cut your way out. You killed the Wyrm. Souls poured out of it. And blasted through the corridor, the sort of cavern of the ethereal plane that you guys are walking through. And then after leaving that area, you started to encounter souls, some of those ghosts. Maybe some of them that were trapped and being this thing was feeding on. Yeah, there was some of that. Good fight. You guys handled the thing pretty well. I think you guys did a good job at that fight. And now you're continuing on. So you guys are still looking for a way out. You did also previously to last week, you got some more information about how this place works, things you can do to help yourself, because you're at half speed, you're dealing with zero gravity, but there's a way to move at normal speed. You just have to sacrifice part of your essence, right? But you haven't had to do that yet. So.
Look, I was reading over that, and basically, it's by the foot. So every 5 feet, we have to give up 5 of our max HP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's something you want to only do in a pinch. If you absolutely,
you do get it back on short rests.
You do get it back. On
yeah,
short
you do
rests,
get it. Yeah, but
Still.
if there's an emergency. Some of us don't have as much HP as others.
That's fair. That's fair. Some of us are a little limited in the HP department, but quite a few of us are in triple digits. So there's that.
Really?
Yeah.
I am a barbarian.
You're a rogue.
Imagine being 3. I'm a ranger.
Oh yeah, I guess that's
paladin with 20 con.
Also, like, I remember when you guys were surprised to hear how high Indigo's HP was. Y'all were...
Yeah, I expect him to be squishy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's kind of squishy, right? Like, he's got a...
I learned my lesson.
He's well, he's got the lower AC part squishiness, but he's got high HP, so he makes up for it.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's also got spells that he uses to keep from getting hit too,
and a displacer cloak when he remembers it.
Yeah,
I've been copying the note in my notes every week since I realized we both were forgetting about them. That Fang and Indigo both have cloaks displacement, so I will remember every session now.
Good to have a reminder.
Good. Kind of like how I need to be reminded to hand out XP sometimes. All right. Well, so you guys got Ubrimah. I guess he was just trying to possess a few of you. We fade back in right where we left off. What do you guys do? What do you guys want to do?
I don't remember where we were in the conversation.
I remember that he had tried to possess, was it Fang first and then Will, I think. And when he tried to possess Will, you succeeded on the save, no problem. But you heard Egregore say, "Fool, there's not room here for another," or something like that. He said that in your mind.
So he's just actively trying to possess us.
I think he realized he can't cast anything, because he thinks he might be missing the body soul body thing. And so we thought maybe he had to be in a body.
Yeah.
And that's why he started doing that, trying to enter our bodies.
He knows he's missing one of them. I'm not sure he knows which. But if he could just like test that theory, maybe he could figure it out. Right? Like if he was able just to possess somebody and then suddenly he can cast his magic again, well, I guess that would give him the answer he's looking for.
But we did want to use this guy as a ride out of here. If he could cast.
Yeah, I think that's what you guys were wanting to do.
We also wanted to find a focus for him.
A book, is that what you said?
A focus.
A focus, yeah. Okay. All right.
So, why are we wasting our time with this guy again? I don't think he can really help us.
Seems very different from before. Ubrimah, will you calm down and wait and just let us try to help you? Can I try to persuade him?
You can try. Make a persuasion check.
I'm going to use my channel identity, because I've never done this before. So,
Use your
plus
channel.
5 to whatever this is.
Emissary of Peace. It is a 18 and a natural 3.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. How's your insight, Ubrimah? It is a 18. It's a tie. What do we do?
I just realized I was muted. What were you saying? What was Will saying or doing?
He's trying
just to calm down and let us help him.
Yeah, he's trying to talk Ubrimah into calming down for a minute and just letting you guys figure out what to do, basically.
He just threw himself at 2 of us and tried to possess us.
Yeah.
Like, into us and then popped back out.
I think Fang would have been trying to help calm the guy down, too.
Insights...
Because Fang had been trying to keep him calm, so Fang would have been helping Will.
Insight's wisdom, persuasion is charisma, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Your charisma modifier is awesome, right? Well,
yeah. Plus 5. Yeah.
okay, you win. You successfully persuade him. That'll be the way we break the tie.
I was gonna say with Fang helping, that would technically have given him advantage, so he could have re-rolled. But your way works too.
Actually, okay, re-roll. You can see if you don't roll higher, then. I mean, I doubt you'll roll a 3 again. A 2.
Oh my gosh!
You say that, and I didn't.
Then it stands as a tie at 18. The only way I'm thinking of breaking the tie the way you do it on initiative, which is the modifier. Whoever's modifier is higher. Or we can have a re-roll if you want. What do you think, Wolf?
I'm okay with either.
We both re-roll.
I mean, I surely couldn't roll a 1 the next time, right?
All right. We'll both re-roll. Do you keep your advantage from Fang? Is the thing.
If it's a re-roll, like just to break a tie, I don't think so.
Probably not.
Yeah. Okay.
In before the 1.
16.
Plus 5, 21.
Okay. All right. 21.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I guess we gotta do it again, right?
But technically, his insight is, he's inciting a persuasion, which means like to tell if Will's telling the truth, right? So even if
we've done that this whole game, though.
Yeah,
it's just how we've done it.
We've always done the insight against persuasion to see if it's successful or not. This is the way we've always done it. It's treating it just as like a deception.
This will be the game.
25. Does he crit? No. All right, you succeed. All right, so You're
Took 5 tries, but we got there.
Yeah. You tell him to calm down, and there's this moment of back and forth where he like he sort of argues with you, but yeah, eventually maybe you make a point that he says no, you're right, sorry, I'll try to compose myself. I think he's doing okay for now, but it's gonna get worse.
Well, I think we should go find him a body. We should keep going.
I agree. There is no point just staying here.
Yeah, I like that. Wolf. Okay. So, are you guys going to continue on?
Yes.
You bringing
Let's
him
keep
with you?
moving. Could you start working on that, whatever he needs to do his spell work?
Who are you talking to?
I think looking at Indigo, that was the suggestion. Indigo could do it.
What?
Oh, you're trying.
I think Fang suggested that Indigo could work one of the crystals to make it a...
Oh, no.
focus?
Fang was pointing at Lumaki because Lumaki had the
Lumaki.
jeweler's
Okay.
kit.
I couldn't remember.
Oh. Lumaki is gonna... But I don't know how to do that. It's not
What?
like I cast spells like you guys.
What if you give him one of your branches and he could turn it into a wand? So Fang's like pointing at Will for a branch and then pointing at Ubrimah. Like, he can make his own thing, right? Because he knows what he needs, right?
He said things have to be prepared a certain way.
Yeah, so you give him the branch for the wand and then he prepares it the certain way it has to be done.
I suppose.
It's like I wouldn't ask you guys to make a totem for me, because you don't know how to make totems.
Exactly. I don't know how to make totems.
Did you do that, Ubrimah?
Possibly. Any of you have a knife? Enchanting supplies?
What are enchanting supplies?
Typically the kinds of things you'd use for components for magic. He like pats his robe again futilely, and then he shakes his head. I don't have anything on me. Little silver, maybe a few herbs. And then he like cocks his head to the side. And then he says, "The eyes of a goat wouldn't be a bad addition, to be honest."
All right, so we'll save that for Plan B.
Well, what
Okay,
do
well, what's plan A?
He goes, "Well, what
Yes,
do you
keep
have?"
moving.
He's
Like he says some silver, and Fang's like pulling a silver coin out. He says some herbs, and Fang pulls out all of the catkins that they've been gathering that Will's been like shedding. It's like, will these work?
Perhaps. Do you have anything else?
Fang will dig around in their bag somewhere.
Incense.
No, but I have one of these. And Fang pulls out one of the blue glowing mushrooms.
I can I can try. I'm not certain how these components will work together. It may take some time.
Either end up with a focus or a stew.
Yeah, he kind of like shakes his head like, huh, stew wouldn't be bad either, I suppose.
Let's walk and talk.
All right, so you guys start to march through the corridor forward again. Yeah, he walks. His footsteps don't really make noise, but he is walking. He seems corporeal, like he looks. He's not completely see-through or anything. He looks like a pale, sunken-eyed person, corpse, walking around, not rotting or anything.
Clothes on.
Yeah, he's got clothes on. Yeah.
Okay.
Surprised he was able to bring his clothes in the afterlife, but not his
Not the
spellbook.
focus, yeah.
Well, I didn't want to have him be naked. Thought that might be a little weird.
Can we trade the clothes for the focus? We can replace the clothes easier than the focus.
He wore these robes so much, they're basically a part of him.
Yeah, that's
He
a
never
mental
changed
image of yourself.
clothes.
Well,
I guess he could just use prestidigitation to clean himself.
He just had
Yeah.
like 30 of the same outfit. Yeah.
Hey,
Makes dressing easy, I suppose.
it's a good fashion method, okay?
All right. So yeah, you guys.
I'm gonna
continue.
leave my my lantern running for now, so we have a light.
Okay. So you guys continue marching on through the cavern. I don't think we get any more ghost scenes per se. Maybe occasionally you hear the sound of someone weeping somewhere far up ahead of you. But you don't walk into another room and see a scene again for a while at least. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to make some more saves for him. So why don't we do that? 28. I'll give him like 3. It's gonna be a little while here.
Let's get the +5 to all these.
Okay. All right. He's fine. He keeps it together. He there doesn't seem to be any time where he's really struggling, like he was a few minutes ago. If anything, he seems like he's hit his stride as far as not freaking out and screaming about something again.
Maybe because he's focused on the tools items he's been given.
Yeah. Yeah, assuming he's been given a stick from Will here and all the other stuff. Yeah, he's focusing on trying to work it into something usable. Then you might occasionally hear him like muttering something to himself. Like, oh, maybe I could make this work if I just thought of it this way or something like that. And eventually, probably after a few hours, unless you guys want to take a rest or something, a thing happens. What do you guys want to do?
I would want to take a rest eventually.
Yeah, you guys were already walking through the ghost area for a couple hours, if I recall. At least, after fighting the Wyrm.
2 or 3, yeah.
Can we take at least a short rest?
Yeah, I think you
We'd
can.
have to stop.
You'd have to stop for an hour, yeah.
Have we run into anything? We don't get the impression that the tunnel that we're following is like repeating, do we? Like we're walking through the same bits over and over.
Make a perception check.
Sure.
I mean, if we start to feel like it, then Fang would do something.
Will
It's gonna be that night.
Will, you're pretty sure you've seen that rock before.
Are we caught in some sort of a loop here? Feel like we've been walking a long time and not much has changed.
So we are.
Lumaki, and Lumaki, you're certain that you're not going in circles. Fang, you're pretty sure you're not going in circles. Yeah. Okay. Passive is 25. Fair enough. You're sure.
Yeah, we're this is different from where we were going. It's not the same place.
Yeah, at one point I kind of rubbed against the wall a little, get my scent on it, and I haven't smelled my scent since, other than on me.
And this rock is clearly different. I have not seen this before. I know my rocks.
Alright, I guess. Take your word for it. Do we come to a place that feels like a good place to take a short rest?
Good as any. Yeah, you can find like a little open room with one way in, one way out that sort of serve as basic choke points. It's got enough room for you guys rest in, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna take a short rest?
Yeah, I suppose so.
All right. Somebody make a survival check, please.
Got this. Unless somebody's got more than bonus plus 15.
No.
I do not.
All you.
Tim, did you say you do?
I do not, I said.
Oh, okay.
No one leaves their scent on rocks like you.
All right, here's the roll. All right. You wait for an hour. You start to recover yourselves, and you're not attacked by anything. Recover your HPs, your hit dice. Use your hit dice. If you recover spells or whatever, you can do all that.
I think I recover anything on a short rest. I'm double checking. It's like going through all of my things.
Giving myself some temp HP.
Oh, I do get something on a short rest, but it doesn't benefit me right now.
Oops, that was ignore that.
There we go. Okay, all good.
All right. All right. So you guys take your short rest. You recover. You catch your breath. Ubrimah continues to work with the piece of stick and mushroom and stuff for a little while. He keeps kind of like muttering to himself. It sounds like he's reading a book in his head, kind of. like he's trying to remember what each page says, like he's doing like a photographic memory thing, right? And he even tries a couple incantations like on the stem or the stick itself. Sometimes he kind of grunts to himself afterwards. Sometimes he seems kind of frustrated. Let's see how frustrated he gets. Not too bad. There's one point where he kind of he swears and he like starts to throw the things he's holding, but then he thinks better of it, and he composes himself and keeps trying. He doesn't finish it during the short rest. It's going to take more time than that. But you guys successfully complete your short rest.
Hey, Indigo.
Yes.
I seem to recall you doing a little bit of teleporting back in that fight. You don't have anything that could get us out of here?
How out of here do you want to get?
Back where we were? Top side or back where Tulpa was?
I can try, but it might not be the most accurate. I can probably get us close.
Better than what we're doing now. What are we doing here? We're just wandering this tunnel.
Indigo shrugs.
Lumaki?
I
Is there
mean,
something ahead we need to get to?
no, but we don't know where else we need to go. Better than staying in one place, right?
Right.
Wait,
but-
didn't you say you felt like you had to go when you joined us in the Feydark before? Do you feel like you gotta go anywhere here?
You talking to Will?
Yeah.
I don't feel that, do I?
Make a religion or arcana check.
That one. It's not going to roll above a 5 tonight.
Dunno, man.
Nothing in particular. Feels like whatever I was here for is back there with Tulpa.
Well, if we have nothing to do here, why are we staying here? Why don't we just keep going? Maybe there's an exit somewhere. Who knows?
My point as well. Let's get back to the mission at hand.
Okay, well,
You want to give it a try, Indigo? Is it risky? Any risk of harming us, or
Risky, like magic tends to be. Not particularly so. But I wouldn't call it particularly safe either.
I mean, what do we do that's actually safe? My vote's for getting the hell out of here.
Do you think we can try getting Garks back? That was his name, right, Sha'ah? Maybe Garx can help us. Maybe Garx can bring stuff from wherever he goes and get the things that Ubrimah needs.
That seems a little far-fetched.
Ubrimah says, he squints and he puts a hand to his temple, kind of like he's annoyed or he's got a headache. And he says, well, I don't know. Have you thought about focusing on finding a way out? Maybe that'll help. Really irritated.
This could be our way out, Ubrimah. Alright, maybe we should vote, or I don't know.
Do you know what it is that you're going to be doing yet?
He said he could get us out of here.
Alright. Maybe you should be like, what is the thing that you're going to do? I mean, he could be like, yeah, I can get us all out of here, and then he just beheads each one of you. And
Indigo's a competent caster. He's got faith.
Indigo kind of looks to all of you like, so...
My vote is for trying.
Okay, let's try. Better than doing nothing.
Well, here goes nothing. And I'll make sure that everybody gets within 10 feet before I do it.
And a guidance him just for the shit of it.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, so in the limit. And I will cast teleport.
Alright. Teleport. Conjuration. Okay.
Wait, where are you trying to teleport us to?
Like Will
I
was saying.
assume the Feydark?
Back to the place where
Transports
we
you.
were.
Features that you can see within range. For a single object to a destination you select. Destination you choose must be known to you. It must be on the same plane of existence as you. The destination you choose must be known to you, and it must be on the same plane of existence as you.
Are we not?
You change planes with that?
No, you're thinking of teleportation circle, I think. Which does let you teleport to another plane, I believe.
Oh, I didn't know that we were. Okay.
You're on the ethereal plane, and you're trying to go to a different plane.
Does it have a mishap? Because I don't think that Indigo knows how the spell works very well.
Okay. Well, let me finish reading the spell.
Wait, he's cast it before. He's.
I cast it to teleport us like a few hundred
50
feet.
feet.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Oh yeah, it was 50 feet. Yeah.
It was pretty short compared to what you can do with it.
Which is, yeah, I mean, you can teleport across the world with this, but you can't teleport to like another plane of existence. Basically, I think is how this works.
So what if we're trying to teleport to a place that we don't know? Can you do that? If you're just like, I want to go to this place, and you think of it?
Typically, no. I think plane shift will let you go to any plane, but you typically have to have an object from that plane or something, or you have to have been there or something like that. You know,
at least viewed it once. Okay.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
I was wondering what you guys were thinking. I thought he was going to dispel magic on all of you guys. I thought that was what he was doing.
7th level dispel magic. Hit everybody.
Let me finish reading the spell. I'll just make sure. Familiarity with destination determines where you arrive. GM rolls, consults the table, and then there's the potential for a mishap. I think the way this works is like you can teleport into stone or something by accident, basically. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you and your group wind up in an area that's visually or thematically similar to the target area.
Or hang on, I gotta read through all this. Permanent circle means a permanent teleportation circle. Such as book from which library, bedline. Very familiar. Place you've carefully studied. It's a place you've seen more than once, viewed it once.
This is fine.
False destination is a place that doesn't exist. Sanctum instead viewed an illusion, or you're attempting to teleport to a familiar location that no longer exists. On target. Distance off the target. I don't know if you can even attempt to use it for teleport to another plane of existence. That is the thing.
Well, automatically fails to do that, for sure.
If you're teleporting to a coastal city and wound up 18 miles out at sea, you could be in trouble. Similar area. Similar to if you're heading for your home laboratory, you might wind up in another wizard's laboratory. Okay. What? Okay, so I would say that the place you're trying to go is seen casually, because you spent a somewhat significant amount of time on that plane.
Okay.
Well, actually, are you trying to go to the same room that you left? The same, like, cavern?
Yeah, like right above before we went down.
Yeah, so you only saw that
What
once.
What if Indigo is trying to take us to the last place that we long rested up there? At that skull, right? Which was fairly close. Like, close enough that it was, a few hours walk?
Yeah,
An hour or
To
something
that
like that.
Yeah, I think it might have been about an hour. It makes sense because that's where you left Tulpa and Onkit, right?
Yeah.
Well, we left them out of sight of the other thing, but, like, maybe they would have gone back that way. I don't know. But I feel like that would be, like, the place that he could drum up how it looked better, because we spent so much time there.
All right.
It's up to Indigo, though, if that's what he
Yeah,
wanted to do or not.
So
Sure.
I just want to I'll allow the scene casually for that. That's fine. I want to make sure I understand how does the failure work trigger here? GM rolls and consults the table. Familiarity, mishaps, similar area, off target, on target, permanent circle. Oh, okay, permanent. Okay, so that's a teleportation circle. Okay. I guess you roll a D. Do you roll a D100? Is that how that works? GM rolls a D100, I think.
Yeah.
And then consults the table. So it's a 38.
38.
It's not good. It's better. It's better than the worst thing you could get. So it's a 34 to 43. It falls in that range. I'm counting it as seen casually because you spent a little bit more time than just seeing it once at the skull. What does that mean? What does the 38 mean on that?
I don't know.
Hey, look at the spell.
Why is it so?
That is a... Is this a viewed once or seen casually?
Seen casually.
So it would take us to a similar area to what he's picturing, but not the correct area.
Okay. So here's what happens. You cast the spell. You use the spell. The space around you warps and sort of folds in on itself. until it's just darkness for like a split second, and then it opens back up, and it looks like you see the skull there. You see the flesh stretched out along the ground. All of that. You see like the bits of spine and spikes sticking up out of the ground. The weird snake slither kind of trail that was in the flesh that you all had followed. And then you're standing right there by the skull, and then like someone dropped a stone into a pond. The area sort of ripples with this like Technicolor film, like a bubble, sort of between your eyes and the space around you. And as it does so, it changes back to the cavern, the ethereal cavern. It sort of dissolves back into itself. You've definitely moved. If that helps. You have moved. It looks like you're in a different place in the ethereal cavern.
Wait, what happened? I thought we were there.
Let's see if Ubrimah can help you with that. He was losing his shit a second ago. Let's see how he's doing now. A little bit better. He says, it's not the right spell. That's not... You're not going to leave a plane with magic like that.
Well, then what is the right spell?
He says, that's just a teleportation spell. You need something that'll help you cross planes.
Do you know one?
He says, I did. It's the same school of magic. But I need my focus, and I need an object attuned to the plane that I'm going to.
Can't you just tell Indigo how to do it?
Doesn't really work that way.
Well, I think we have an object. Do you still have that glowing bone?
He turns to Indigo and he says, where do you draw your magic from?
Music. Sound. Rhythms. Words.
He nods. Okay, so you're a bard then. I draw my magic from my knowledge and understanding of the universe. It's different. I could see a scroll for a spell I wanted to learn and learn it. A song, music, these things are more subtle. The magic comes from the music itself and also your strength of will. It's different. I don't think I could teach it. Not unless you have many years of study. I could perhaps teach you to become a wizard then. And then he kind of, well, I suppose I have all the time. What about you?
About me?
Yeah, he was making like a comment like, well, I've got all the time in the world. I'm not going to age. So he's like, what about you? Do you have, years to train to be a wizard? I might be able to teach you that spell then.
I have quite a while.
Okay. So he failed that save. Make a.
Well, he has plus
Still
5.
getting
too.
the +5, right?
Oh, okay. Yes, +5. Okay, never mind. He did not fail. My bad. I was about to try to possess Tim.
Uh,
Yeah, he says, well, it starts with understanding what the universe is made of. Like, he's going to start going into a lecture.
Oh, I understand.
All
The
right.
lowest I can get is a 25. So,
All right.
it's a 25.
All right. Oh, okay. Well, I guess you've already learned this lesson, so he says, enlighten me.
Oh, would you like me to teach you about it?
Yeah, he says, why, certainly. Clearly you know more than I do.
To be honest, I don't think you have it in you to learn. It's a 25.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's a +5 too, but it doesn't matter, you still beat him. He says, no, perhaps you're right. I'm not whole.
I wanna learn. Fang's raising.
Oh, it's only
their
on
hand.
saves. Okay, so
Yeah.
he gets his from a different thing. Expert.
I can teach you another time, Fang.
Okay.
I'm really starting to lose my patience with this place.
Ubrimah says, well, do you have any other ideas? Or should we continue?
Don't even know which way to go now.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we can pick a direction, I suppose, and hope for the best. Try to focus on finding a way out. How did you all get here in the first place?
Ground opened up and swallowed us.
Was there anything else involved?
Something sucked us in.
No, not that I'm aware of. Whole place just collapsed around us and pulled us in and came to here.
What were you doing at the time?
Searching a building.
Okay, a building. Was there anyone in the building?
We were told to look out for one guy, but never saw him.
Did
And
you-
there were some spiders.
Spiders? I doubt spiders could cast magic like that.
It's those people that we killed.
I don't think they did it. They were pretty dead.
Are you sure you got all of them?
Who knows? Maybe we missed one.
Well, focus for a minute. Which ones did you kill? Did they look different? Did they look the same? Think.
They all looked pretty similar to each other.
Until they turned into weird, ugly candle things.
Do you guys remember out of character?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't see the guy because he etherealness out the first turn.
Yeah, but you saw them before they did that, right? Like
Hmm.
the
Not
boss.
all-
we never
not-
saw the one.
Not all of us.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
a couple of us were behind everybody else and we didn't actually see, so
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
only the people who were in the front actually saw how many there were.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you guys don't tell each other how many there were, describe what they looked like so that some of you realize you didn't see one of them and all of you collectively realize you never killed that one.
Pretty sure was it Sha'ah, Indigo, and Will who saw inside?
I think it was a Sean Will.
Yeah.
So I remember I was still in the hallway.
Well, I think Indigo was in there because didn't he try talking to them? And
yeah.
they were gonna touch him, and then he succeeded on the insight or whatever against them. So I think Indigo is in there too.
They led you guys back to their like main chamber where the brain was, or at least Indigo. No, I think all of you guys, because Indigo teleported you guys out of there when the fight started. But yeah, some of you might not have been close enough to see, but you were all like back towards that center room. Let's take a look at the map as we have to remember what happened. So this was the map where that encounter was. And this, I guess this is sort of where you were when the fight ended. But this room is where the people were. I guess I deleted all the tokens. Or at least some of them. You pop over on the GM mode. Okay. So this room in the center is where the big bad was, right? And the big bad was this one, right? This is the one here that you guys did not kill. I know Indigo talked to this lady, because he was talking to the other one, the Yawklaw, and then they brought at least Indigo back in here with her. I think there were some people went with Indigo. And yeah, this one is the one that disappeared as soon as the combat started. But you guys teleported out, so you didn't know if they disappeared or not. But I would think that if you guys were communicating with each other, you'd be able to be like, yeah, we didn't kill that one. It's the only one with spider eyes, glowing red spider eyes.
I don't think we communicated at all. Because I remember like thinking during the battle that I didn't know about the other person.
Okay.
Yeah, we had no reason to think that they were going off to do anything because they were just ethereal. No one could see them. So we just figured they ran.
Fair enough.
Or, I mean, we did split up after the fight started, and not everybody saw who everybody else killed. So maybe we all think someone else got them.
Yeah. I mean, that's why Ubrimah is trying to get you to go over every detail with his analytic mind. But I guess you guys just don't. Okay. Fair enough. He says, I suppose you could try to focus on the place you left. Just put one foot in front of the other and hope for the best. Or, I suppose you can jump into the deep. Who knows? maybe it's not as bad as it sounds.
So you're saying if we focus, we can find our way through?
I'm just saying that if you focus, maybe this place isn't as physical as the plane you left. Maybe the plane itself will bring you to what you need to find. Or you can just pick
Oh
a
yeah,
direction.
like when I tried traveling through the crystal, remember?
Mhm.
Yeah, I already took a risk once in this place, and now I got some voice in my head, so I'm good.
I'm not very fond of this situation either.
He says in response to that.
Hey, since you know about magic, right? Fang's looking at Ubrimah. Earlier, well, before, or whatever, there was a giant crystal, right? And I cast Dispel Magic on it to save him. And Fang points at Will. And the crystal disappeared. Since you know magic, do you know maybe where the crystal went?
He thinks for a moment. Let's see if he knows. I'd say that's probably a success. Let's see here. Where's the thing? I can't find the Dispel Magic thing. If you guys have it, he basically reads you exactly how it works. Let me see. I can figure it out. I just need to.
Well, I remember you saying something at one point that it sends you back to where your original plane or whatever.
That's what I'm trying to decipher here.
I think that's what you had said before, but I don't. It was so long ago. I don't remember.
Wonder where it sent the crystal. Though.
Plane of origin, yeah. So Ubrimah says, let's see. If you used dispel, if you use the spell that gets rid of magic, then it's likely it went back to whatever plane it originated from.
So if I cast it on you, where would you go?
Likely the prime material, I suppose.
Would you be able to help us if you got sent there?
Unlikely. I would still be what I am now.
Yeah, but there's a lot more people there that you could possess, and maybe you could find a focus easier.
You see an eyebrow raise.
I thought we were having issue mustering up the energy to cast that.
No, I think it's worth the risk. Should we put it to a vote?
Wait, what are we risking?
Yeah, what are we risking?
He doesn't look at you two. He looks at Will and he says, "No, your friend is clearly a knowledgeable caster. I trust her."
Can I insight check?
yeah, you can insight check. Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether. It really doesn't matter what the vote is because we can't do it.
Oh wow, Lumaki. I mean,
Hey, do I have an advantage on this?
do you have advantage?
I have advantage in inside checks.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. All right. Let's see. He doesn't have a deception skill or a persuasion
Charisma.
skill. So let me just roll charisma, yeah. Oh, he
And-
crits.
And he's not explaining what this risk is. Does he
No,
seem to be
he's-
avoiding my question, or is he explaining it?
Okay, so you're like, what's the risk? He was clearly mocking Will from earlier when you guys were talking about to Indigo about trying to cast teleport to get out of here, and Will was like, "Oh, I'm willing to risk it or whatever." I don't know. He was
Okay.
he was mocking that whole interaction, but Lumaki clearly he trusts Fang, like he thinks this plan will work.
Will didn't get it at all. So he also just is earnestly going, it doesn't matter because we can't do it.
Why not?
Can't do what? What? I'm confused.
Thought we couldn't. We tried to cast those sorts of spells before and they weren't working. Out of character, abjuration spells are one slot higher, and none of us have 4th level spell slots except for I suppose
yeah.
Indigo.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's
And
right.
we can't do it. The
we-
one
I
was a
couldn't
fluke
have
because
actually cast it.
we forgot.
Yeah, it was so bad. The retcon we couldn't do. Yeah, I recall now. My
It
bad.
makes things confusing because we got one off, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, there goes
So,
that idea.
You guys and your spells are so confusing. That's why it's much easier to just smack things.
We tried just breaking through one of these walls. Maybe there's just something on the other side of these.
After you.
Instead of
I'll
taking,
go to a wall and start swinging.
okay, make an attack roll on the wall.
I'm just gonna make a. I mean, I'm just gonna keep hitting it.
Okay, that's fine.
Tack, 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 tack.
All right. Yeah, I mean, you're definitely gonna get enough damage to like break off pieces of the wall. Let me see here. Something else.
I'm trying to get like maybe a foot into the wall, and then if there's still more wall, I'll give up.
Yeah, I mean, it's still more what seems like stone. How high is your passive?
Perception?
Yeah.
21.
There's something weird about the stone. Like, you spent time underground. You were in the Feydark, and you saw a lot of underground rock and stuff there. You're breaking off pieces of rock, and yeah, there's just more rock. It doesn't like break through to another place or anything. But the stone seems kind of off in physical quality. Like, maybe when you break off one of the pieces, it's sort of like it shatters to pieces, but those pieces sort of just like float in the air with the zero gravity. And then you break off another piece, and they dissolve like liquid. And it just like it doesn't match up with what stone would do. So there's some weird stuff that kind of happens occasionally. Maybe we break off another piece, and the bits of stone that get broken off the wall like emit light for a second. And yeah, I mean it's odd. It's not quite stone. It looks like stone until you strike it, and then sometimes a weird thing happens.
Damn. I think it's just more stone back there.
Whoops. Ignore that.
Well, that was
Maybe-
my idea.
Maybe if we just keep exploring, maybe we'll find another spider that can help us to get out of here. Or maybe someone else who knows how to get out. Because right now we're just stuck here and we're not doing anything.
Maybe we could get a hold of Tulpa some way.
Maybe they're stuck here also and trying to find a way, wandering around.
Ubrimah says that's it. Focus on finding your friend Tulpa, I suppose. Maybe that would help.
Right.
You want me to try since I've done it? I've done that weird travel thing before.
Sure.
Can you move everybody again, Indigo? Indigo?
Indigo. Tim.
Sorry. Indigo is kind of looking around, a bit confused still why he didn't pop out in the right place. And he looks over. Sorry, what?
You know, like, if I'm able to find, Tulpa and Onkit, and then I go there, right? Because I can travel through the crystals, and I have one on hand. And they're pulling out one of the glowing crystals out of their bag. And then Fang, is like, and then, I still have that stone you gave me that you said I can talk to you even if we're far away, and then I can talk to you in it and describe where I'm at, and then you can bring everybody else over.
I'll need a full rest before I can do this again, I think.
Okay.
But I think I could.
Hey, you, since you know, you knew about going around this place, if people are holding each other, can they travel together? Wait, I don't want to get too close to you.
Sorry, what are you asking?
Fang is asking Ubrimah if somebody was holding another person, would they go together? Like if I mean, I don't think anybody's smaller than Fang, but if somebody was smaller than Fang, and Fang was holding them, would they travel with Fang if Fang traveled?
People smaller than Fang.
Yeah, while parting the veil. Got ya. Okay. Ubrimah says, I suppose if you're both thinking of it, it's a complex question, really. Theoretically, yes, but possibly also no. I think it's relatively unpredictable. The thing that guides you in the ethereal should be the light of your soul. But
I can't take somebody with me.
He says if you both would enter together, but it's unlikely, or impossible to predict if you would exit the deep together.
What if
you're
I crawled into my bag and then somebody else was holding my bag and then they went, and then I crawled out of my bag after?
Perhaps that would work, yes. it might be easier.
So I gotta teach one of you guys to do it.
The problem is becoming lost. And you don't want to get lost in the deep. It can mess with the mind. You won't realize that you're headed in the wrong direction.
Well, I think Sha'ah really wants to find Onkit, so Sha'ah won't get lost.
You.
Hmm?
I'm good. I'm good with my nose too.
Well, I don't know if your nose is going to help. But you can try that, I suppose. Let me know how that works for you. Oh, he crits on a wisdom save.
He gets bonus effect. He doesn't have to roll anymore. Just kidding.
How do you do it again, Fang?
Here. You hold this, and then you imagine that you're using it to teleport through the crystal network and get to your destination. And you want to keep Onkit in your mind, like you want to find her.
There's this look that comes over Ubrimah's face. Because he crit on that wisdom save, so I'm going to give him like a moment of perfect clarity here. There's this like looks that comes over his face, like he just had like an epiphany. And he says, no. She's onto something. It's right. No, if you living creatures have because of the soul, they have a certain power here. You might be able to get home if you can focus on stepping into the deep and getting to the plane that you're trying to go to. Don't get me wrong, it would take some serious time and luck, but it is theoretically possible. Again, I don't know if you could all stick together doing this, but if you fail to find another way out, it's something you could try. Now, it's quite possible that one or more of you would dissolve into the ether and be stuck here for eternity, but if not, I think it's quite possible that if you possess a clear picture and understanding of your destination, and you orient your mind to that destination, you can use the deep, skirting the curtain, the veil itself, to propel yourself to that destination, even if it's a long distance across plains. Your movement speed is irrelevant. So how fast you run, you use your mind to fold the plane in on itself and force you into that destination.
Understand
Somebody
anything?
interpret.
Yes. What does he mean? I don't get it.
Are you kidding me? Oh no! Does anybody understand smart guy talk? Indigo.
He's got a charisma, not an intelligence.
I don't think we have any
Nope.
intelligent person in this party. We're all wise or other.
So you just look at him and so you're like, do you understand what he's saying? And he's just like, never mind.
Can you explain that in terms a child would understand?
No, I can't.
But I'm a child, and it would make it really easier.
+5. Oh, well. He's technically out of my aura.
Well, I mean, you're all still walking together, or no?
Okay.
Well,
then
we'll
+5.
stop.
You moved.
I
off
was
to,
smacking the wall.
Yeah, you moved off to attack the wall.
And it's up to you.
Okay. He grabs his head and starts screaming in pain.
I'll move up to him.
What do you do? It's too late. He's failed the check.
Start screaming in pain.
Yeah, he grabs.
Never
his
mind. You don't have to think that hard. It's okay.
He grabs his head and he's like, like he like falls down to his knees. Like something.
How did you break him, Fang?
I just asked him to explain it as if talking to a child, because I am one. It's okay. You don't have to think like that. You could think like normal.
I don't know what I would do to help him with this, so nothing, I suppose.
Fang's trying to persuade him to.
He falls prone on the ground and starts convulsing like he's having a seizure. Are you gonna make a roll like you did before to snap him out of it?
I mean, how?
So basically, he's going back into his death loop.
Right.
And before you were able to persuade him, which gave an opportunity to make a wisdom save. If you successfully persuade him, I think it's what you did before. He gets an opportunity to make a wisdom save, and then if he succeeds on the wisdom save, he can come back until he fails.
Okay.
Fang is trying to persuade him to calm down.
All right, make a persuasion check.
I will assist by going down to one knee, putting a hand on him, and putting a point of lay on hands in him.
Sure. I'll give you advantage. Oh,
A 36.
Okay, no, that's the one you want him to fail. Okay, so okay, so you succeed on the persuasion check. You say like, "Come on, snap out of it, focus, get, whatever." I don't know whatever you're saying to him. And
Fang is telling him to be himself. He doesn't have to change who he is to help us. He could just keep thinking like he normally would, and it's okay. Everything will be okay.
Okay. So he's like shaking, convulsing on the ground. You see like there is still like some like ambient light reflecting off the walls and stuff, or maybe from the lantern that Will's carrying. And the shadow that he's casting on the floor under him starts to get darker, and it kind of like spreads slightly. And you try to calm him down. Let's see if he makes the wisdom save. He does make it. I raised it to an 18. So he
and he has the +5.
Okay, yeah, he has the +5 now. Okay, so he doesn't just barely make it. All right. So he stops shaking. He opens his eyes, and he calms down. The darkness of the shadow he was casting fades, and he says, "Okay. Thank you. Look, we need to make a decision. I don't know how long I can keep it together. It's getting
How long do you
worse.
think it'll take to finish your wand?
There you go, the wand. He says, several more hours likely.
How much time do you think you have left?
I don't know. It's getting more difficult.
Maybe if we just keep reducing the stressor and not make you have to think about anything but making your wand, you can have enough time to finish it.
Yeah, he nods. Perhaps that will help something to focus on. Actually, let me see something here. Continue. I'm gonna be looking something up in the background. Okay, I did say continue. You guys continue. RPN. What are you guys gonna
I think
do?
we're trying to figure out what to do.
Egregore, do you have anything to help us? You have anything useful to input here?
Egregore says,
I'm afraid my knowledge of these planes are limited. They weren't separate places when I was alive, when I was with a body. Many things have changed since then, I think.
They weren't separate places. The Feywilds in here?
There was only one place. There was no separate planes of existence. How you describe them? We didn't have a place called Feywild. No.
So it takes a hand and like scrubs it through his bushy leaf hair and just mutters, my head hurts.
Didn't that one guy that Orilyn talked to, that was on the pyramid, and he was like telling her, if you come here, you'll all die, but if you just like stay clear or don't come onto the platform, you'll I won't kill you or whatever. Didn't he mention something? Yeah, didn't he mention something about the world, everything having been all one world before?
he said he dreamed everything into existence. I remember him saying that. And that things were different, perhaps. I mean, he might have said something about that. I suppose.
I wasn't sure if Will would know of that,
it was before,
or if he only knows stuff that
That
his
was a
characters
dream
have.
thing.
Yeah, but
I don't know
Orilyn
if-
did share she used Fea to convey the images and she said the words of what happened in her dream. I don't remember if she kept anything back.
Spruce was in the party at that time.
Yeah, that was.
So that would be.
Oh, so Will
That'd be
wouldn't
after
have
No,
the
it
knowledge.
was before they
right?
woke up that they had
Yeah, I forgot
sort of the-
about that.
audience view.
I forgot about that.
So he also didn't see the Brainstiller dragon, or I mean the dragon that kicked the party's butt and all that.
Yeah, the Elder Brain Dragon.
The later dragon, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Darn
wish Agape was here. Yeah, Ubrimah does too. I was looking for something. I can't remember what it was. Oh well.
You know what? I'm gonna go back to hitting this wall, see if I can't break through it until we figure out what we're doing.
Want
And
that
let's
damage
go over
your
and just start hammering
hammer?
the wall.
Don't you need a special axe to get rock?
Wait, but what
Go ahead.
happened to us trying to look for the others?
Trying to look for what?
The others.
Tulpa and Onkit, I think he means.
Yeah.
I don't
When you all
know.
decide what we're doing, let me know.
I don't know what all he was saying because he didn't say it in terms I understand. But I think he said something about some of us might lose ourselves if we try to find them that way.
But didn't he say we just need to focus?
It is a risk. There is a possibility of dissolving into the ethereal.
What, just by walking around and trying to find them?
No, not walking, by trying my method. Where you travel through the crystal.
Oh. Well, then why can't we just walk around and try to find them then? No risk.
Or just think
Does
of
it
them
feel like
while we're
somebody's
walking.
watching us?
Does it feel like what?
Somebody's what?
Somebody's watching. Somebody's watching us. From where we are.
Well, the music just shifted. Oh wait, no, it didn't.
I don't know. Are you feeling paranoid?
Yeah, because it's been a while and we didn't encounter anything.
You guys haven't really done anything either.
We traveled for like what, an hour or 2 hours, and then we short rested, and then we teleported, and now we've been talking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now you guys are just like standing in a room that you teleported into, and there's a path that goes two different directions.
Fang wants to investigate this new place that they're in.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
It's not my best stat. I rolled well. Fang, I mean, if Sha'ah is asking if it feels like we're being watched, Fang's looking around to see if they can find any signs of anybody else either coming through here or actively in here that we can't see.
Nice. 20.
I don't think you have the sense of being watched per se. Yeah, I don't think that there's anybody else in here that you can't see, basically.
Is there any evidence that somebody's come through here? Like,
certainly. There probably would be the occasional track, or even like you might even see the occasional like leavings of bones, like you had seen before. I would say the crystals are very sparse if you see any at all. But there might be the occasional like strange looking track or footprint. Probably a lot of humanoid footprints, if for the most part.
do any of them seem to be going in a specific direction? Like you said, there's two possible paths? Does it seem like they're going from one path to the next after entering the room?
Yeah, there's a pretty fresh set of humanoid tracks that go to the east. I suppose it would be like the east. Can't really tell. You're underground. Goes to the right.
Fang's gonna point those tracks out and say, "Guys, I think somebody came through here. Wanna follow? I'm good at hunting. I mean tracking."
Yes, finally, let's go somewhere new.
Finally.
Sure, lead the way.
Fang will lead the way.
What are you all trying to find? What are you all focusing on?
Fang's focusing on trying to follow whoever came through here, so either by tracking their footprints or if Fang can pick up any smells or sounds also.
Okay. What about you, Will?
Will is at this point frustrated by all these different things that he doesn't fully quite understand and is kind of just wanting to smack things. So he's looking for something to hit.
You're looking for a fight.
Yeah.
Okay. Indigo? Tim, that's you.
He's typing.
Oh. Indigo's trying to pretend like he understands how planes work. And nodding along to everything people say. Do you think it'd be fair to say, Tim, that you're looking for knowledge about this plane? Or are you, yes, or knowledge how planes work in general, okay? All right. What about you, Sha'ah?
He's trying to look for signs of his wife.
Okay, you're trying to find Onkit. All right. Lumaki?
Lumaki's just focused on same thing, finding Lumaki, or finding Onkit and what's his face?
Tulpa.
Tulpa.
You're trying to find yourself, like Thor in every Thor movie.
Exactly.
Okay. Onkit and Tulpa. Okay. So, I want you guys to all make wisdom checks.
+5 for all together.
For checks.
Saves or checks?
Checks or saves?
Oh,
It's a check you're making.
then no +5. But I will guidance myself if I can.
You can.
We're very wise in this group also. We're very intelligent, we're very wise.
You're just not rolling well.
I
Alright, 16.
rolled an 11. That's the highest I've rolled tonight.
Still need one for Fang and one for Indigo.
Just straight up wisdom, or is this for like the tracking stuff?
You succeeded on the tracking bit. This is like how well you're focusing.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if I could use my survival instead of just straight wisdom.
Yeah, because you're mainly doing tracking and your focus is to find things you can track. Yeah, I'll allow it. Same goes for anybody else who wants to use a different skill if it applies to the thing you're looking for. Okay.
I'm not sure what skill I would use to find a fight.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no idea
Okay.
there.
I'll take mine. Mine's fine.
Indigo. Investigation. Okay. That's fine. Indigo. I need a roll from you, Tim. Wisdom.
Investigation? Wisdom, okay. Just
Or
a
Arcana.
roll,
You could
or
also
any specific type?
you could also roll Arcana if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's see here. So mostly fails. Now we got Lumaki and Fang succeeded. And okay, so here's what happens. You guys continue on. You just pick a direction. I think you guys end up picking right to follow the tracks, and you go. Fang, you do start to pick up more and more tracks as you continue on through the cavern. There seems to be more and more of them. They're relatively fresh, it seems like. You do start to pick up smells as well. You hear the sounds of like a battle, like somewhere far off in the distance, like the clashing of swords and armor. You smell the only way I can describe it is decay, bodies, and also like a open flame, like something burning. And you pick up a scent that is familiar. It smells like the building that you were all in, right before you got sent here. So there's that flesh kind of corrupted flesh smell. It's faint, but whatever it was headed this direction. And Lumaki, you don't see like tracks like this is Tulpa or this is Onkit tracks. But here's what happens. While you're following, maybe you guys are following Fang's lead, who's picked up the scent literally, and the prints of some humanoids moving through here. You all round a corner, and in front of you, the room opens up a bit again before going into another like tunnel. And in front of you, in the room ahead of you, you see Tulpa and Onkit standing there. They're talking to each other. There's a sort of bubble-like film between you and them, and they kind of look like there's no color in them. You just see like they're in black and white. You can't see any shades of color. But the sort of bubble-like film that's sort of separating you has that Technicolor kind of soap bubble look to it. And as you walk into the room, they don't seem to notice you or anything. They're talking to each other. Their words are kind of muffled. If you try to listen in, you have to do so carefully, because it's sort of distorted, the sound that they're making, and somewhat muffled. Assuming you guys would want to listen in, right?
Yeah.
Does anyone have a passive under 20?
I do.
If you do, make a perception check.
Of under 20, you said?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Indigo, unfortunately, most of it's kind of hard to understand. You will get a word here and there. I'll let you decide. And Lumaki, a little bit better. Like, you get phrases, but there's like every once in a while there's like a word or two where you just like, I didn't get that word. You kind of got to fill in the gaps. Again, I'll leave this up to your discretion. So the gist of what they're talking about, Tulpa is asking Onkit if she knows anything about magic, a way to figure out what happened. And Onkit says most of her experiences with rituals, ritual magic, and Tulpa asks if she knows a ritual to detect magic. She confirms that she does, and he says, well, then I need you to try to do this ritual. We need to figure out what was used to send them away. And then the scene sort of flickers, and they're suddenly standing in different positions. There's a like some ingredients, some components laid out on the ground in like a pattern, and they've completed the ritual or whatever. Tulpa looks up at her and he says, no, this is not good. They sort of like have this moment where they're like taking in what's happened, and Tulpa says, no, they must have been sent to another plane along with everything in the area. It would require a powerful artifact, something from that plane to do. This is something they prepared. It was a trap, as I had suspected. And then he gets cut off by the Arachnomancer appearing nearby. The lady that we were just talking about, the lady with the blue and red spider eyes, appears nearby. Tulpa steps in front of Onkit instinctually, and then the spider lady starts talking to them, and she says, Tulpa, what are you doing here? You shouldn't trespass. This isn't your place. This isn't your home. You should be in the city. You shouldn't be here with company, with food. And Tulpa kind of looks afraid. Onkit takes a step back. Tulpa stands between the Arachnomancer and Onkit. And then the Arachnomancer says, it's okay, Tulpa. There's no need to harm you. Why don't you just give me your friend there? I'll let you go. You can find more companions and lead them to their death. And then there's this moment where Tulpa looks at her, and then he vanishes. And it's just Onkit and the Arachnomancer standing there.
Before we go further, is Egregore reacting at all to the appearance of Tulpa?
Yeah, he says,
Imposter.
that's all he says.
Okay.
Does Ubrimah seem to notice or say anything about like what we're seeing?
Oh, he's just watching
as
it.
far as the weird psychedelic-y colors and their being in grayscale?
Actually, let's see. He did roll pretty well earlier, and he has a plus 18. It's kind of hard for him to roll bad on that. He says, this must be happening on the plane you all left. This film. This isn't happening here on our plane. We're looking into, where did you all come from? The prime material, the Feywild.
Well, look, get Underdark.
And that's about as far as he.
Feywild.
That's about as far as he gets. The Arachnomancer lady takes a step towards Onkit, and she says, "My children are so hungry. You don't know how long it's been since they've had a decent meal." And then she reaches into her component pouch. She starts to cast a spell when suddenly you see a hand reach up from behind her, and draw a dark metal blade across her throat. She suddenly starts coughing, falls down to her knees and then onto the ground, and then standing behind her is Tulpa. As she chokes out on the ground, she's there's blood pouring out of her neck, and he looks at Onkit, and he grabs a hand and puts it over the lady's throat as she's bleeding out to stop the blood, and he says, now, there's no reason to kill you, not yet. I need you to tell me everything you know. And he holds his hand over, he's holding his hand on the wound on her neck. You see a wound open up on one of his fingernails as this little silvery spider pries its way out from under his fingernail. It looks quite painful. There's a little bit of blood that pours out, and it crawls off of his hand and up the side of her neck, and into her ear, crawls into her ear, and then she starts convulsing. And then he says, "There, that's better, isn't it? Now, I'm talking to the drow, the one that lived in this body before this corruption took over. Tell me, how do I beat your master? How do I bring them back?" And then there's a ripple as the scene dissolves back into the ethereal. And it basically fades away.
We're able to see stuff like that. Could we see stuff like that, we want it to happen instead of just coming across it?
Ubrimah says, someone is doing a good job of focusing their mind on finding what they're looking for. I think we must be headed in the right direction.
Do I see any more or smell? Does it seem like this was just on the way to where?
Yes.
Okay.
The tracks you're following continue through the room and out the other side. This scene just happened to be on the way.
Well, I still see the tracks. We could keep going this way.
Go follow.
What's your...
Egregore, why'd you call him an imposter?
Not the Tulpa I knew. This one is different.
Is it like a title? Maybe it was passed down?
Sort of. More of an acronym, really.
Acronym for what?
I don't have it. Let's see here.
It will soon be an acronym?
Yeah, it will soon
find out what it is.
It will soon be an acronym. I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
It's I got an idea for what it to be. He says,
it wasn't its own mind. It wasn't its own life consciousness. It depended on us when I knew it. I think it has changed since I've seen it, learned, become something else.
Wasn't its own mind. not sure I understand.
It was a device, a connection between minds. It was like a web connecting the minds of our people, enabling communication, the exchange of ideas.
All right, then.
Let's see. It'd be like thought under logical, mnemonic, association, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
It sounds something similar to what I was going for. All right. So you guys are going to continue following the trail?
Yep.
Maybe this would be a good time to take our mid-show break. What do you guys think?
I think
Yeah.
that sounds good.
It's fine.
Yeah. All right. Guys, take 5-10 minutes, go to the bathroom, get yourself something to drink, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. Thank you guys for watching Unrooted. Awesome to see you here as always. We'll see you guys in just a couple minutes. Thanks. If I can remember how to go to break. Here we go. All right. I am back. Let's see how these guys are doing. You guys made it back?
Back.
Yeah? Is everybody here?
Yep.
Yep, I'm back.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I suppose let's get back into it. So, you guys see the scene with Tulpa slashing the Arachnomancer's throat. You don't get to hear what she ends up telling him, unfortunately. And you got the tracks leading further into the cavern. What do you guys do? Continue on. I think you guys said you were going to continue on, right?
I guess we keep following. Fang.
Yeah, Fang would have started leading the way as the others were talking. But just to confirm, did Tulpa kill her attack her before she killed Onkit?
Yes. He's saved
Okay,
Onkit.
cool.
He made it look like he was gonna give her Onkit. Like he teleported away, and then he teleported behind her and slashed her throat instead. To catch her off guard, maybe.
Excellent.
Or whatever.
Yeah. I thought that's what happened, but then I saw Sha'ah stunned from what he saw and flinches from a broken heart, and I was like, oh no, did I miss something?
No, don't worry, Sha'ah. He saved Onkit. He just made it look like he was gonna give her up to catch the thing off guard. He's not a very good fighter. He has to do shady things to win a fight. So is that. If it wasn't a cutscene, he probably wouldn't have been able to do it. There's that. All right.
Yeah. So Fang's still looting.
All right. So there's something else you pick up the smell of. It's a smell you're quite familiar with. It's metallic. Make a perception check. I want to see how specific you get the smell. Something you're very familiar
Blood.
with. No, it's
blood.
No, it's not blood. It's much better than blood. It is metallic, but
Ooh.
it's not coppery. It's a precious metal. It's definitely gold. with the faint scent of silvers and platinums, maybe even jewels. You pick it up on the air.
I have gained the dwarven ability to detect precious metals.
Sure. Sure. All right. So you guys march on through the cavern. And it does take a little while, maybe another hour, couple hours. Eventually, let's see how Ubrimah's doing first.
+5.
Okay, you saved him on that one. 2 more. 17 fails.
I think crashed.
That is the lowest he has ever rolled on that, I think.
That's the 17 after the +5?
Yeah.
Alright. No, that's what he rolled before when he started to go crazy just a minute ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, he starts to go crazy again. He's working on the thing, and he's sort of just like marching along behind you guys. And he grabs at his head, and he starts throwing himself head first into the wall repeatedly.
Well, it worked last time. I will grab him and put a point of lay on hands in him.
All right.
That seemed to work last time, right?
It gave her advantage on the roll, but you still got.
I don't know that.
All right. Yeah, you put a point of laying on hands into him, and one of the wounds he just opened on his face, slamming it into the wall as hard as he could, closes.
And I'm holding him, so he can't do it again.
Okay. All right. Make a grapple.
You really want me to grapple with this mage? You think I'm going to lose?
I mean, just in case, you never know.
Athletics, I guess?
Yeah, be versus his strength or athletics or acrobatics. Right?
I'm not that strong. I was hoping to bluff you there.
You wanted to talk shit, and his modifier is better than yours. He still fails. All right, yeah. So you grab a hold of him, and he's trying to break free of your grip to continue harming himself. Does anyone else try anything? Oh, I gotta roll a thing.
Calm down. What are you doing? You were fine a moment ago.
Let me see here. Oh, interesting. Okay, so you ask, what are you doing? You were fine. And he says, no, you don't understand. He says, it's telling me how to fix this. I just have to, the answer is inside my head. And he's like trying to slam his head on the stone. I just have to get it out, he screams.
Just drag him back to like the middle of the tunnel.
Does anyone, you can, I guess, make a persuasion, or someone else can.
Anyone?
No?
Voices are lying to you.
What? Lumaki's really confused.
He was just telling you guys, like an hour or two ago, that he didn't know how much longer he can hang on to his sanity.
Yeah.
Okay, 25.
Is there something we can do to... Do you want me to hold on to him?
Yeah, help me out here.
I'll try to also grapple him.
I'll give him advantage if there's any future checks.
Yeah, you're both holding them back. Yeah, you can do that. You can make your athletics or strength check or whatever, just to see what the DC is between you two. But yeah, like you're saying, it gives him disadvantage because there's 2 of you holding him. Okay.
No, I was giving Lumaki advantage.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're just like holding him. He's still rambling nonsense. He says, no, I've got to get the answer. You don't understand. It's inside my skull. It's carved on the inside. I have to get it out. I have to, but it belongs to me. You understand? You can't take it. None of you.
You don't have a skull, you're a ghost.
Well, it seems
Well, he's
very
corporeal.
it seems very real when he's slamming himself against the stone. Like you can.
I'm trying to trick him.
All right, make a deception check. Yeah, he's in a crazy state. He might believe you. Okay, probably not with a 2. Yeah, no, he says, no, you don't understand what I'm talking about. All the wizards have this. We have it engraved on the inside of our skulls. It's the answer that we're looking for. I'm telling you, you have to believe me.
The answer to what question?
How we get out of here? Don't you understand? Yeah, he's losing it. He's clearly insane.
Listen, you were doing really well before. You just need to calm down and think. Why would there be something on the inside of your skull? There's nothing there.
Roll a persuasion check. All right, and then his wisdom save. 20. 25. He catches his breath again, and he stops. And then he raises his hand to his head, and like blood. It's actually not quite red, it's kind of it's probably a little bit brownish, and it's thick. It's like syrup. And he touches the blood on his face, and he looks at it on his hand, and he says, I'm sorry. I think I for a minute there like I said, it's starting to get harder.
Maybe we should come up with some sort of a word that you can trust, and you'll snap out of it if we mention it. Like a safe word. Word that makes you feel safe.
Yeah, I think Fang's got a perfect idea. Yeah, he says, there's only one thing I can think of. Good friend of mine. Agape. I wish he was here now.
Me
Okay.
too.
All right. We can work with that. Are we all right to let you go now?
He nods.
Let him go, I guess.
He kind of smirks and he says, I'll do my best to ignore the voices.
Just the crazy ones.
He nods. All right. And I think he still had to make... I'll count that last wisdom save as his third and final one that he needed to make. The one that recovered him. For the time being. Good thing, too, because if he failed one more, he's gone forever. So... all right. Let's see here. Let me do this. I need to go over here. So you guys continue on, and it's not much longer after this incident that Fang, you pick up that smell of the precious metals, and the path starts to open up a bit. And those of you who have the night vision and everything, you can see clearly that it opens up ahead of you. Those of you who don't have the night vision, you see something, because in a room in front of you is a corpse laying on the ground on fire. I'm going to pull you guys over here, I reckon. And you guys can change spots with each other if you want to. but you can't move out of the spots that you're in. I mean, until you like walk into the room. Like you can't start on the map out of the. You'll understand. I'm not putting you in an encounter or anything like that. Oh, I need to grab our audience eyeballs. It's like, it is darkness. It is pure darkness.
Unrooted eyeball.
Unrooted needs to see. Let's see here.
Unrooted,
become
we
rooted.
need your eyeballs.
Here we go. Let me just paste some of these. Is it working? Kind of. Okay, yeah, okay, it's working. Okay. So there's one there.
I think Fang and somebody in front would have been swapped because Fang was leading the way.
Okay, you guys can swap.
Would Will like to trade places and see who is holding Ubrimah back?
Okay.
And then maybe you could swap Ubrimah with Sha'ah or something. Or swap Will with Sha'ah, I don't know. Whoever
He's
to have
also
Will next
holding
to him.
Ubrimah.
Oh wait, I think Sha'ah was also trying to help do stuff, right? Was
Yeah,
Sha'ah
he
also
tried.
in the front? Yeah, Sha'ah was probably
There.
also in front.
Whoa.
Alright. I'll move Ubrimah here. It doesn't matter. However you guys want to be... I guess that's fine if Sha'ah wants to move there. So ahead of you all is a very large cavernous room. The room has the occasional like boulder and stone with like gold veins running through it. There's also a lot of corpses spread out across the room. One particularly is on fire. The one not too far ahead of the entrance into the room. There's a lot of bones and stuff randomly sprawled out throughout the room. And Sha'ah, can you see all the way to the other side? Can you see over here?
Yeah.
And Sha'ah, you see across the other side of the room is a pile of treasure. A huge pile of gold, platinum, silver, jewels. There's also a few chests laying beside it, and you even see like the occasional artifact sticking out of the pile. In the center of the large room is like a looks like a stone sort of platform, and on the platform is a sort of like orb, like a reddish sort of like crystal orb. It's sort of like hovering up in the air, maybe like chest height. So like, depending on how tall you are, like 4 or 5 feet off the platform. And in the orb, Sha'ah's got a really high perception. You see what looks like a image, a projection of some kind of like landscape. Maybe it's kind of hard to say because it is still pretty far away. But it looks to be some kind of image of like probably some kind of landscape in the center of the in the orb.
Hey, I see something over there.
Can you be more specific?
Can you open your lantern?
It should be on.
Let me make sure you're emitting light. You are. You're emitting 30 bright, 30 dim. Is that right?
Yeah, it's just not that far. How far away is it?
It's probably like I move a little closer.
Who's that fella that's burning? He isn't screaming or anything, right? It's like a dead body burning?
Yeah, he's clearly dead.
Okay.
He's not moving at all, but he is on fire. What I can maybe do is pull him to the
Doesn't look familiar to us.
Probably not.
Okay.
Put him to the token layer, and then I'll have him emit a little bit of light here. Put him on 1010. He's just a corpse on fire after all. I guess a torch would be appropriate. It's like
2020?
Yeah, 2020. Alright, so you guys have this large cavernous room, this sort of ominous looking orb in the center. There's a big old treasure hoard in one corner of the room, and you guys are very hesitant for obvious reasons to just like walk in here.
I mean, if the tracking part has stopped, I'll take the lead.
Yeah, the tracks led to here. I mean, you could probably even see Fang. The tracks fork out into all directions upon entering this room, and some of them clearly lead to some of these bodies. They're laying on the ground. Yeah.
Ubrimah, try to stay close to me.
I don't think we should touch anything. Fang says, like, obviously trying to hold back from touching the nearest rock that has metal in it.
Well, I'm done touching things.
Yeah, Ubrimah nods in response, and maybe like places a hand on, I would say, your shoulder, but you're really tall. So
yeah.
he grabs like one of the roots or something hanging off of you, and like starts to follow behind you.
Like a child. All right.
Yeah.
I'll move up with Sha'ah.
He's worried he's gonna flip out and just like walk away from you. So he's hanging on to it for like a little extra security to make sure he doesn't like forget that he's supposed to follow you.
I think it's best to prepare ourselves. I'm gonna do an emboldening bond.
You see something dangerous out here?
I don't know.
You got sharper eyes than me.
I would say, you trying to sense something dangerous, Sha'ah? I mean, the scene is pretty Spidey sense inciting, I would call it.
Fang is also on high alert for dangerous stuff.
Okay. Fair enough. It does seem pretty dangerous.
Still looks a little eager.
So who all's getting the emboldening bond? Everybody?
Everybody
I think
except
you can
for
give it to everyone
Ubrimah.
now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 5.
Is it only the one burning body that looks like it's burnt? Do the other ones look like they were killed by anything specific that we could see from where we're at?
Make an investigation check.
Investigating from 40 feet away.
Investigate.
Well,
I think investigation means I have to go closer, but
Yeah.
All right, make a perception check. I suppose. Okay. So there's no burn marks on the ground around the guy that's on fire. There's also no indication of a fire that you can see anywhere else in the room. There's no burn marks on the floor, walls. There might be some other bodies that are burned, but same situation. The area around them aren't burned. I think most of them died in various ways. Some of them that you can see look like they could have been stabbed. Some seem like fresh kills. Some a bit older. Like there's a skeleton laying here. There's piles of bones, obviously, which would be much older. Skeleton here. Deaths. Some of them look pretty fresh, like they happened in the middle of combat. Like there might be blood leaking out of some of them still. But there isn't like the signs of you don't pick up the signs of like blood splatter nearby, if that makes sense. If there's blood, it's just like a pool leaking out of the body. You wouldn't see any other signs of a struggle nearby.
This burnt guy, does he have anything on it? Like, it looks like he has a shield. Maybe is his shield emblazoned with any images or any sort of distinguishing items or anything interesting?
What's your passive's pretty high?
21.
He could be laying on his front or something with his shield down. Make a check. Make a perception check.
Oh, I have wait, do I have advantage on? I do have advantage on this. Hold on.
All right.
Now it's gonna roll twice if I click it. Oops.
It's fine. We'll just take the first one.
There we go.
Oh.
Oof. Awesome.
So you see, some of the shield hasn't burned yet, but all you see is red, and it looks like it's made of quality metal. But the thing that gets you is that it's red painted wood on part of the shield. Like it's got like a really nice metal trim, but maybe the fact that it's made out of wood kind of makes you a little uncomfortable.
It
is painted. Sorry. It is painted red. That's all I was gonna say. You don't see the symbol because it's laying face down on the ground.
Mm-hmm. If it looks at all interesting, I will summon a bit of wind that like lifts it up in the air, and I'll basically cast Mage Hand.
All right. So it lifts up in the air, and yeah, you see an upside down golden scimitar emblazoned on the shield.
And that looks familiar to the vision.
Yeah.
Did I get that, or did everybody get that?
I think that might have. I don't know.
I think only you did. I don't remember.
But I did tell you guys, I think.
Probably.
Not in broad strokes, what? Wait, did I?
I don't know if that was just an audience thing. I can't remember.
Oh, it might have been an audience thing. Yeah, it might not even have been Will. I thought maybe it was an Egregore thing, but no. That was the other one, where he jumped off the tower.
Yeah.
Or was like shooting down at him, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'll float it close to us so everyone can see, like up 5 feet away or so.
Ubrimah says, swords or magistrate?
Imagine what?
What's that mean?
Magistrates are like sort of protectors, I think. They keep the peace.
Something like that.
That feller that we were looking for before we got sucked into the hole, he was one of those.
I think that's what Dane's group is.
Dane was the magister, yeah.
Who's Dane?
He was a human that I was traveling with.
Oh. Is he important?
Unfortunately, he died.
Which is not to say maybe he wasn't, but...
Was he strong?
He was super strong.
Well, clearly not strong enough if he died.
He died an honorable death. He sacrificed himself.
Dumb.
I'll let the shield like drop to the floor. Well, I mean, I'll set it down, not throw it, but
Yeah, it clatters. Well, it rests gently on the floor.
I mean, it can make a little noise. I don't care.
Okay.
He's kind of like trying to spring the trap. He thinks there's probably a trap here.
So what do you think, guys? Should we lure the enemy close to us, or should we get close to them?
What's the enemy? What do you mean?
I mean, there's always something hiding in the corners, right?
Trying to eat us or tear our faces off, yeah.
How
Yeah.
tall is the ceiling here, by the way?
How high are the ceilings?
Yeah.
High. I would say... at least 70. Let me roll.
Y'all think that this is one of those mirage rooms that'll kind of change back to the cavern once we find the ghost?
We'll say it's
Would be.
it's about 80-foot ceilings here.
Can you see the whole room?
I can
I
see
can.
I can see most of the room as there's treasure over there.
Are
Right.
there any
Now we know what the
doors?
trap is.
The doors?
You say that out loud.
Hmm.
Or entryways, I mean.
Yeah, I
Know
did
what
say
the
that.
trap is.
I did say
Yes,
that out
yeah.
loud.
Okay, alright. You're like, ooh, there's treasure over there.
treasure.
You, you all you all hear a voice that echoes in your mind. Let's see. What does it sound like? I might give this guy a voice. It says,
Stay away from my horde.
Oh gosh.
Well, it echoes in our mind.
yeah.
Egregore, what was that? Why'd your
Eg-
voice change?
Egregore says,
That wasn't me. There's something in here with us.
Hey,
I
if
would
you're
like to remind. Go ahead.
if you want us to stay away from your horde, you could send us back home.
That's a good idea.
I would like to remind the GM that my thing reveals illusions. Illusions and invisible things. My lantern.
Oh yeah, his lantern.
30 foot and 30 foot, so anything up to 60 feet, I believe.
okay. Right.
Oh
at
no,
the-
anything up to 30 feet, they're visible.
Oh,
Just the
never-
bright part.
Never mind. We'll see.
No reason that he's pointing up there. No big deal.
30 feet.
Who are you? We just kind of stumbled onto this place.
And
We're trying to get out. If you could help us, then that would be great.
You happen to have a book in your horde? You're not very smart.
And we come in peace. We're good friends.
We're good friends.
Or
Good
we
job.
can be. We can be your
So,
good friends.
First, it was maybe you can send us home. We come in peace. We're good friends. It's do you have a book in your horde? What did Lumaki say? Sorry.
Stumbled onto this place. If you don't want us to come here, then show us where else to go.
Drop your valuables and leave. Or
I don't really have anything of value.
Your souls would be of value to my collection.
Who are you? Mysterious voice in my head.
Alright, you're gonna keep trying to talk to this thing. That's a unwise decision. Okay. Appearing about 50 feet up in the air in the center of the room is this guy. Let's see here. Let me bring him to the front.
Dragon.
Looks like this. It is a spectral looking dragon.
It's a badass dragon. It looks like a copper dragon.
And he says, let's see here.
Fresh souls for my collection it is, then.
No,
and-
I don't have a soul, so it's fine. I don't think they do either, actually.
Feeling he's not friendly.
I feel like you have to roll initiative at this point. Like, I feel like it's initiative time.
Yeah.
Could I get a spell in under the?
If you roll initiative and beat him in initiative, you can get this.
Alright.
You can get the spell in before he takes an action.
Yeah, alright.
I gotta take all these old things.
Oh, I
off.
forgot to click my token. So,
Uh,
do it again.
let's see. We got
11.
Fang with 16, Sha'ah 10, Will 15. So that
I need
Fang
to change it.
can go. There's two of them. I'm just getting rid of the old one. Sha'ah.
Oh, I get advantage because of my weapon of warning.
Okay, so you got a 22. Fair enough. I always forget about your weapon of warning.
Me too.
We also forget about our cloaks of displacement. Here's a reminder.
Sha'ah got. What'd you have, Sha'ah? You already.
Emboldening bond.
You already got it. No, I meant the initiative. Okay, so because there's still the last fight on here, so I gotta correct it. Lumaki had a 14.
Oh, wait, does emboldening bond apply to initiative?
If it's a
It
check,
applies to skill
yes.
checks.
Oh,
yeah,
then,
so-
yeah, 1d4.
Oops, that was a
for-
D5.
All right, I'll let you guys correct your initiatives. Indigo's was 22, right? If it's wrong on the thing, you should be able to correct it. Okay.
I'm not on there. I'm really trying to read. Okay,
I see you as 11, 16, which I know is wrong because I thought you rolled a 14, but that's from the last
You rolled a
encounter.
14.
That might be why you don't see it. It's because it's from.
So he's at 16.16. Lumaki is.
You didn't show up. Did you click your token?
Yeah, I clicked it like twice.
Try it one more time, and if maybe it's because I just took the old one off. No, it's not. It's not popping up. That's weird. Here's what I'll do.
If you click his token and hit Control U, it should add him for you.
I'll add a turn like that, and then I'll change it. It originally was a 14.16. Is that right?
Yeah, but plus 2, so 16.
Okay.
16.16.
Gotcha. I don't know why it's doing that. That's weird. Okay, and let me roll for this guy.
Also, can Indigo move and Ubrimah be there? Because he was holding on to me.
Oh, yeah. That's fair. Ubrimah was holding on to you. Okay. Put that in descending order. Is that in everyone's initiative, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. All right, let's cue up some combat music. And yeah, so this huge ethereal ghost-looking dragon guy appears in the center of the room. Indigo, you act first. What do you do?
Does anybody have a light active right now?
I do.
Will does.
Okay, good.
But
Just
it's
making
only
sure
as
I
far
am
as it
able to
goes.
see what I can see.
I actually should be able to see him because it's only reaching 50 feet.
Yeah, he's about 50 feet, so you get dim light like at the edge. He's right here.
I can't see him from where I am.
I can't see him either.
Yeah,
and
I'm
I
not
should have
seeing the light
60 feet of
effect.
vision total.
Let me
30
check.
feet bright, 30 feet dim beyond that.
That's what I got you set up as. Night vision.
Do you have it?
Oh, wait. You emit the light, but you don't see 30 feet because you're.
Oh.
That's weird.
Yeah, I should be able to see it.
Yeah, I also should be able to see it because I have 60-foot dark vision, but I'm only seeing...
Oh, here we go.
Oh, wait, never mind, because it's at an angle. I forgot the stupid circles.
Yeah, but still. This is 60 feet.
That fix it, Will?
No.
I changed your vision to 30 feet.
I can try reloading.
30 foot bright, 30 foot dim.
It's because we have circle instead of square.
I think you have to
Yeah.
put...
That's the way the vision works on Roll20, I think. Unfortunately. It's always like a
Well, I don't even have 30 feet. I guess... Okay.
Yeah, it's because
yeah,
we were
maybe, I
trying
guess.
to see at an angle.
Because he's right at like 50 feet away from you, Wolf. So
Okay.
You've got 30 bright, 30 dim, and his token. Here, I'll move it so you can see the token.
It's fine. Yeah.
Do you see it now?
Yeah.
I see it now.
Yeah, it might be why it's hard to see because like the
I see a corner of it.
edge,
Yeah.
the corner,
I see
the
this corner.
yeah, this corner only has like the tip of his tail in it, so that's why it's.
What'd you say, Will?
Okay, so
Or
would I be able
Tim?
to see him from where I am now?
What's your 6? Yeah, it's right at the edge of your vision. It's 60 feet from you. So.
Okay. I will upcast a spiritual weapon
Okay.
in this square that I can see.
Think so.
Okay.
4th level, and then I will go ahead and swim.
All right, 1 second. Let me get your drum out. All right, what was the square you're putting it in?
The one that I can see on the corner. I can't tell which one it's supposed to be.
Can you click where it is?
No, I can't because I can't actually see the dragon. Wherever the corner of the tail would be poking out, then I can see.
Right here. Right here. Right here.
I don't know.
You have to be able to see where the spiritual weapon goes, right?
Yes,
The
but
corner
you
is
said I can
in
see
this
the-
square.
So he's
you
putting it
said
there.
Where the dragon is. But I in real life cannot see it.
Do you?
My character is supposed to be able to see it.
You have no night vision. What the shit? You have regular.
No, Indigo doesn't have...
You have regular
Dark
vision
vision.
on, and you're emitting 20/20 lights.
I thought I was seeing
I
through
think
the
he's
light
saying
bulb.
it's hard for him to see the part that has
Yeah.
the darkerness of the token.
Okay. It's. Are you putting it right? Okay. Here's the square where you can't see where I'm clicking.
I can see where you're
Okay. That's the square where the dragon is. He's 50 feet up.
going. Okay, I'll put it right next to him. 50 feet up in the air.
Okay. So you put it right next to him, 50 feet up in the air. All right. So
No,
it's-
I'm saying, do you mean that he's 50 feet up in the air or 50 feet up on the map?
he's 50 feet up in the air.
Okay. Yeah.
What's
I'll
the
put it-
range on spiritual weapon?
Yeah, I need to check actually.
Yeah.
I think it's 60 feet.
I think you're right.
It is 60. Okay. I didn't know he's 50 up. I'll fly 30 feet up and then dash another 30 feet up or dash another 20 up so that it's within range and then bonus action spiritual.
Boom. All right. So you're putting it right here, right next to him.
Yeah.
All right.
Terrain.
And So I'm 50 feet up now.
Is it so difficult terrain?
It is still difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't make it all the way up.
Okay.
I'll fly 30 feet up from where I was at 35.
Okay.
And then I will cast it, I guess 25 feet away from him now.
25 feet away from him, so it was 5.
25 feet down from him, so it'd be.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Yeah. And then, I guess I'll move this way. So that's my
All right. Fang.
Fang is still saying, we don't have souls. When in response to it saying it wants our
that's right.
souls.
That's right. You made a deception check,
But-
right? And you got like a 20 something.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if he believes you.
27.
His insight is. Oh, I forgot to do a thing. Hang on. Let me roll his insight first. It's bad. Okay. Maybe he believes you.
Interesting.
Okay. I forgot to.
I'm
do a
guessing there was a layer action.
Yeah, that's what I forgot.
Yeah.
Let me do this. I'm gonna give it to the corpse, or use the corpse as the token for it. And I will now take the layer action after Fang goes, instead of at 20, which is what I should have done. But go ahead, Fang.
Alright. Fang's gonna run. Oh, then Fang can't see. First, Fang's gonna move so that they can see more of the dragon than just part of its tail.
Yeah.
So they're just gonna move one space. And then they're going to, since it seems pretty hostile even if they don't have souls, Fang's gonna shoot it.
21 hits.
That is dreadful strikes and don't think. Wait, let me double check. Does favorite foe take a bonus? It does not. I'm gonna apply my favorite foe mark on it
Okay.
with that
foe.
hit,
use
which
the-
means it can deal extra damage.
Maybe, just in case Hunter's Mark comes up, I'll take favored foe, the target thing. And
I don't know if anybody else has Hunter's Mark, but Hunter's Mark doesn't work here because of the type of spell it is.
Oh, okay. All right.
Otherwise, I would have used it a long time ago. And so I will roll my damage now. Such bad damage. Alright.
So we got 8 piercing. The 3 is psychic. Is that right? And then 1 force.
What? Let me double check. 2 of that is gonna be psychic because of dreadful strikes, and then I rolled a 1 for the favored foe, which is the same type as weapons. So,
Okay.
So
9 piercing, 2 psychic, and 1 force.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you shoot this thing. The arrow goes right through it. But some of the like ethereal mist, ectoplasm, whatever that makes up its body, does come off. Like a small amount of it does.
Even though it's a magic weapon. Alright, well, Thing's gonna go ahead and shoot again.
Yeah.
Anyway, so.
Hit. Okay.
And then Fang is going to move back this way and bonus action move so that they can hide behind this wall space.
This thing, is it a door or something?
It's
Yeah,
like
what is it?
it's the edge of the cavern that led in here. It's just like a wall. Yeah. It's just like a.
Alright, well,
yeah.
if Fang goes all the way here, I don't think it can be seen.
Okay.
At least I can't tell where the dragon was from here, so I don't think it can. Yeah, then that's all of Fang's turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not drawing a line to you without.
Do you have,
Yeah, is that a hint? Because I was thinking of going here, but then I couldn't see anything.
do you have enough movement for that?
I bonus action dash
Oh, okay.
with cunning.
Action.
Yeah.
All right. Is that your turn? Did you do your stealth check? Do your stealth check.
Oh, well, I'm not stealthing. I'm just going behind.
Oh, you're just using it as cover. That's fine.
Because I had to use my cunning action to dash. I can't use it to hide as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I can put Ubrimah on the turn order, although he can't really do anything.
Yeah. I mean, I would. If he's holding on to me, can he just move when I move?
Sure. I'll have him go right after you. He rolled a 21, but I'll have him basically hold his movement until right after your turn.
Yeah.
Not that he can magic to help us or anything.
Otherwise, it'd be a pain to like not lose him when I move.
Yeah. Okay, so at the end of Fang's turn, not the lair action, another thing happens.
Pity.
See. Oh, yeah, I can definitely see. Alright. No, I can't see Fang now. That's good for Fang. Alright. Sha'ah and I guess I'll roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me roll 2d5 here. Oh, that's weird. I need one of them to not be a 5, so let me roll a d4. 1. Okay, so we got Sha'ah and Indigo. Indigo is within range of sight. Yes. Okay. Sha'ah and Indigo, make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Sha'ah +5.
I'll use inspiration on this.
You also have Emboldening Bond. Just for the record. That's a fail from Sha'ah.
It's +5.
18 is a fail.
Oh shit.
Indigo succeeds. Okay. On a success, you take no damage. On a fail, you take damage. Sha'ah, you do have Emboldening Bond. Does it help you on saves?
That was the one I
Yeah,
think.
that was the one.
That was the one. Crap. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sha'ah, you take 36 necrotic damage.
What is it?
This is a legendary action called Hatred for Life. The
Is
dragon.
there, do we see what happens?
So basically, what it looks like is nothing happens to Indigo, but you see light drawn out of Sha'ah, like the life force being drawn from Sha'ah's body to the dragon. So it is just pulling your essence out of you. Remember, you could use your essence to. This doesn't reduce your max HP. You could use your essence to get better movement. This thing will just pull your essence from your body against your will. Okay. All right. And then the layer action, I guess, before I forget. Let's see here. Interesting. All right. Will
Yes, sir.
make a wisdom save.
Can do.
That is a fail.
Okie dokie.
Beguiling Whisper. Dragon telepathically whispers to a creature within range of its telepathy. The creature must succeed on a wisdom save or be charmed by the dragon until initiative count 20 on the next round. The
That's
creature-
really good for you guys.
If it's a charm, he gets advantage on it.
Oh, wait. Am I immune to charm? Or is it frightened I'm immune to? I'm immune to frightened. Okay, I'll roll it again.
If it's a charm, you get advantage. That's a saving throw.
Oh,
That's better.
That is a success. All right.
Saved me.
Good deal there. Good synergy.
Probably saved someone else because he would have smashed someone.
Okay. That is the layer action. Will, your turn.
Will shrug away the whispers, getting better at ignoring voices in his mind.
A lot of practice.
Yeah. He's gonna move forward, dragging Ubrimah with him. And as he passes by Lumaki, seeing that the thing's up in the air, he's gonna say, "Knock him down to the ground for me, will you?" And I will cast haste on Lumaki.
Ooh,
Ooh.
nice. Good stuff.
But 10 feet is all I got for movement.
All right.
Will, though... I think I'm within range. What's the range on this?
30 foot for
Second.
haste?
No, not that. Oh, never mind. I can't reach him. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Ubrimah follows you. Lumaki?
Bonus action, rage.
All right.
So I currently have
You grow in
60.
You grow, right?
Yeah. As part of my rage, I add half my speed. So right now my speed is 60 times 2, so it's 120. But it's difficult terrain, so it's only 60 feet.
Okay.
So
And you're also hasted, right?
right, it's 120 right now, but it's difficult terrain.
Oh, okay. Let me see. What should I use for hasted? So I don't forget. I don't know. What's a good thing to use for hasted? We'll use
Just the boots or something.
boots. I didn't see them.
I thought there was a haste boots somewhere.
There.
All right, you got it.
There you go.
All right.
So that's 45 feet of movement. I'm going to do another 15 feet up in the air.
All right.
So how far is he from me right now?
If you're 15,
You should be right on him.
If you're 15 feet up, he's 50 feet up. So 35.
Well, if you go at an angle, he was 70 feet away from us. So if you go at an angle and you can move 70 feet, then you should be able to reach him.
I can move 60 feet.
Oh. Then you'd be 10 feet away. I did the Pythagorean theorem thing. Whatever.
Oh, okay.
He was 70 feet away if he was 50 feet up and 50 feet away.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough.
I'm 10 feet away from him.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will smack him then.
Okay.
Within my range.
Smack him.
1.
Hit. For 11 slashing, 6 thunder. Okay.
Attack
Does it
again.
look like a real hit when he hits it, or is it like it goes through him like the arrow did?
It goes through him like the arrow did, but it does tear off some of the mist.
Okay.
All right, you hit him again. Okay.
And then I have an extra hit from haste.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, you hit him again.
Damn.
Ooh, good one. Okay, so this one is... Okay.
You know what? I'll action surge.
Okay.
67 damage, I think.
Yeah, that's one way to
Oh.
calculate it.
Oh, well, yeah.
Did you get the +4? Yeah.
Yeah, Emboldening Bond.
All right, that's a hit. For... Okay.
And one last.
That one hits for... Okay. All right.
And that ends my turn.
Good turn.
Damn.
It is now his turn. Let's see here. Okay. Alright, I think you guys know what I like to open a dragon fight with, right? And I think I can pretty much get all of you from here, so... Let me see.
Except for Fang, maybe.
So yeah, except for Fang, probably. Let's see. Okay, so here's the thing. There's no... Here's the cone. But don't get excited.
Ooh.
Because it's actually a 90-foot cone, and there are no spell things. So this has actually got 30-foot further range than this, because this is a 60-foot cone. Which means it goes out 30 feet in all directions.
Like way out there.
Yeah, it would basically...
Be the room.
It's the room, right?
Yeah.
I think Fang is protected behind cover. Well, fire spreads around corners, right? But it's not fire. Sort of. It's a shadowy mist. The dragon exhales a shadowy mist in a 90-foot cone. Each creature in the area... let's see. Does cover
shoot.
help against spell effects? Now, fireball would spread around corners, right? If you
Yes, it does. Yeah.
If you have cover, does Dragon's Breath do the same? I feel like it might specifically say that it does, if it did.
Fireball specifically says it does. The fire spreads around corners. I don't know about Dragon's Breath. It's probably just up to you.
How much cover? Okay, so cover will give you a bonus to the AC, or to the DC, on the save. Target with 3/4 cover has a +5 bonus to AC and Dex saves. A target, and you do have cover.
How much cover?
Well, from the place that the breath is actually emitting from, I would say it's basically full cover. I think you're full cover, which would mean it can't.
It doesn't work. So a target with total cover can't be targeted directly by an attack or spell, although some spells can reach such a target by including it in an area of effect.
Oh.
So I would just give her 3/4 cover, because that's the highest bonus.
Okay. Well, that would give you a +5 to the saved, to Dex saves. Let me see if this is a Dex save. I don't actually know. No, it is not a Dex save. Here,
Oh, fuck.
well,
Damn it.
I'm not going to link the ability, because it's more suspenseful if I don't. Maybe the next time, or maybe after we do it. So I need everyone within 90 feet of this point over here, which is everybody, to make a con save.
So the cover doesn't help Fang?
I used my advantage.
It was you who pointed it out.
I know. It's just, figured she's good at dex saves.
Some give con saves. As 3/4 cover only gives bonuses to dex save. Keep in mind that your wall may not give you protection from a breath weapon if it is full of small gaps.
I will also use my inspiration. And then I didn't roll it.
It's a shadowy mist. It's spraying out all over the place. I'm gonna say no, it doesn't target thing. There you go.
Thank you.
DM of feels bad, man. Okay, so did anybody get above a 21?
Oh fuck.
I did.
Okay, then you succeeded. Congratulations. The DC is 21.
Doesn't everybody within
Emboldening
Will's
bond.
thing get the +5, and then there's the emboldening bond as well?
I hit 21. Meets it,
Uh,
beats it, right?
Yeah, beats it, yeah. Indigo did
Okay.
not roll.
And you get
I didn't think I
Sha'ah
was in
and
the cone
Ubrimah get
behind it.
+5.
Sorry,
Okay.
Tim?
I didn't think I was in the cone.
Oh, yeah, you are, because it's 30 feet farther than what it shows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because there are no 90-foot cones spell tokens, so I had to use the 60 and say it's actually 30 feet further. So it goes 30 feet further in all directions.
There you go.
Okay, you're fine. See? Okay, so now let me...
So all of us saved? What about Ubrimah?
Ubrimah, that's a good point.
He's got a good con, right?
He's got a decent con. Yeah. He actually does.
+5. Hey, 30.
Yeah, okay. So he saves. Okay. So here's the thing. I'll link it now. You take 98. If you failed, you take 98 cold damage.
Oh.
So here's the damage. And you're frightened of the ghost dragon for 1 minute. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and is not frightened. While frightened of the ghost dragon, a creature is paralyzed. The frightened creature can repeat the save at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on a success. If the creature's saving throw is successful, or the effect ends for it, the creature automatically succeeds on the saving throw for the next 24 hours. So if you beat it the first time, if you succeeded just now, you automatically take half damage the rest of the fight. From that ability.
I think I'm the only one that failed.
Okay. Lumaki, looks like Ferdy failed. Oh, Ferdy had advantage, right?
Yeah, I used my inspiration.
You still failed though, didn't you?
He only has a +5.
Oh, okay.
+5 from.
Will.
Okay. Yeah.
The frost climbs up Will and freezes him in place.
You're immune to frightened, aren't you, Will?
I am immune to frightened, but I am not good with cold.
Okay, so yeah, you... Oh, okay, so you take, like, extra damage from cold or something?
Well, I'm stuck in place, and I think attacks have advantage against me. I'm restrained.
Oh, okay, you're restrained. Alright, but you're not paralyzed, so that's good.
Not paralyzed.
Okay. Was there something else? Shaw's hurt pretty bad. Lumaki, you're paralyzed, right?
No, I'm immune to frightened.
Oh, okay.
How badly does that seem to hurt Ubrimah?
Let's see.
The 25 damage he took.
It was... He does have resistance to cold.
But he'd take 12, I guess?
Well, it was 51 damage. Oh, he succeeded.
Well, he saved though.
Half.
Yeah, so
it'd
half
be
and then half
25,
again.
And then half, yeah, so he took 12. So not terribly bad.
Okay.
Did you pass the con save? Or did you fail?
Yeah. 25 divided by 2 is 12.5. You roll 13.
Okay.
Even while this is washing over us, Will is gonna... Yeah.
What?
I will take Shaw's damage.
Oh, okay. All right, you're gonna...
So you get 25 back, Sha'ah.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
All absorb the damage Sha'ah would have taken.
Trying to shield Sha'ah and Ubrimah.
Let's see here. That was his action. He still has a bonus action. And movement. Okay. For his bonus action, he disappears. Actually,
For the lantern of revealing.
I take that back. He doesn't disappear completely. So he disappears and then he reappears. So let me do it this way. What's the thing?
Is it a teleport or an invisibility? Because I think
It's a teleport.
Will's lantern. Oh, okay.
That's what I was wondering too.
He disappears from there, and he reappears. I need to turn snapping on. Snap. There we go. Right there. I think I'm gonna put it right there. So he reappears right here. Still 50 feet up.
Good.
And then he moves. Let's see. He was right here.
How high up was Indigo? He wasn't 50 feet, right?
No,
He was
he's like
35.
35, yeah. Where is he? Right here. 5, 10. He has to squeeze.
Is he flying?
20, yeah. 20.
I mean, we can all fly here.
30. And I'll do this there so we can actually still see Fang.
Poor Fang.
That is his bonus action and some of his movement. Alright, that's his turn. Sha'ah.
Okay, Sha'ah's gonna move forward.
Alright.
And he's gonna attack from here. Oh, is he still up in the air?
He is 50 feet up in the air.
Oh, 50 feet. So I wouldn't move there then. I will just use my Channel Divinity.
Alright, what's your channel divinity? Balm of Peace. You're going to do some healing. That could be useful. How much healing do you do?
2d6 plus 5.
And is it everyone you touch?
Yes, I'm gonna move around. So 11. So 11 to me, to Will, to Ubrimah.
Alright.
5. So 10, 20, 30. 40. And that's it for my turn.
Alrighty. Indigo. You're up.
So how high is the dragon right now?
50 feet.
50. And the difficult terrain doesn't affect my spiritual weapon, does it?
I don't think so. Your spiritual weapon doesn't have a movement speed, right? It's just...
I can move
They're
it
magic.
20 feet.
Yeah, it just says you can move it with an action or bonus
With a
action.
bonus action.
Yeah, but it doesn't...
I'll...
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. I'll use my bonus action to move it the 15 feet up that it still needed to go. To be at 50 feet, and then I'll move it diagonally to here.
Okay. Sorry, what? I was making sure it doesn't get affected by difficult terrain. It does not.
Yeah, I'm moving this all the way up to the 50, so it's even with the dragon in height.
Okay,
And
I've got
then
it marked.
Move it over the spot here.
You're moving it to this spot? Is that what you said? This spot.
This
This-
one.
Okay.
And then I will use use my action to cast Mirror Image.
Okay. Cast some duplicates of yourself.
Yep.
See a bunch of clones appear around you.
And then I'll use my movement to go 15 feet up.
Alright, so you're now at 50 foot up.
Yep. And that'll be my turn.
Alright. Lair action time. Okay. This lair action is called Cancellation. Let me ask you something. What spell level is haste?
3rd, but it's already gone because I failed the concentration check.
Oh, well, actually.
Oh, wait.
never
Sorry. I forgot I have Warcaster. I get one more shot.
mind. Okay.
Nah, I failed.
Uh,
So it's gone anyways.
It's definitely already gone.
Alright. We don't have any other active spells on anyone then, do we?
Yeah, you do.
What?
The one
Oh.
that you just casted.
They're active spells, but they don't take concentration. That's what matters. There's
oh.
Mirror Image. If concentration is what matters.
Oh, mirror image and spiritual weapon.
Yep.
Hang on. Let me roll a d6. Just in case. No. Okay. Okay, so here's the lair action. Cancellation. The dragon chooses an active spell of 5th level or lower that it's aware of in the lair and ends the spell.
Oh.
So your clones disappear. Fang, your turn. Sorry, Tim. I know that was pretty shitty of me to do as soon as you cast
No,
it.
it's fine.
It happens.
I want to give you guys a good fight with this one.
Fang does not like this dragon being so close, and seeing as I can't go further down the hallway of the map, Fang is going to cast Misty Step as their bonus action,
Okay.
and they're going to go. Trying to go. Actually, before I move, how high are these rocks?
How tall are they?
Yeah.
I mean, some of them are smaller than others. You might be able to use this one for cover if that's what you're thinking.
Yes. So Fang is gonna be using the Misty Step to go. Whoops. Keep trying to click Fang and doing arrows instead. To Misty Step here, and then using their movement to go and hide behind some rocks. I can't quite hide behind this one because of the way it's placed.
You don't have enough movement to get there? Is that...
No, I
mean, you can always
can.
spend
It's
5
just
max
because
health.
of how it's placed. It looks like I'm on the rock instead of behind it.
Oh, okay. Like
I have the movement because I have 15 feet of movement. So like anywhere along here is fine. I could even I could even go here if I wanted.
I think I think you get a tiny bit of cover maybe from this one. I don't know if it's enough for like half cover, but this black one with the gold in it
Alright.
is bigger for sure.
Fang's gonna go make sure the angle is right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think they're gonna go right here behind in that spot. Excuse me. And then Fang is going to, before they duck down, I guess, or before they go over there, wait. That's their plan. So before they move there, they're going to shoot at the dragon.
Okay. Take a shot.
Right. There you go. Holding fun. Alright. 28.
Okay.
Ooh.
28 hits for sure. For psychic damage, right? 9 psychic.
No. It's 4 of that is psychic, and then
Oh.
5 of that is piercing. So
Oh,
15
okay.
piercing.
Okay. Okay.
Second attack.
Hit. Okay.
Yep. And then I finish my what I was doing and go behind this rock.
Okay.
I already used my bonus action, so I cannot bonus action hide again.
All right. That your turn?
Yep.
All right. Will.
Okay. I have a question. The max health for movement, is that just from your max health, or is it also from your current health?
I think it's also from your current health. Let me see if I can find the actual rule. You guys don't remember what it was called, do you? I know Ella had it written down.
I don't. I only have in my notes the effect. I don't think we were told a specific rule.
Yeah. Okay.
Like what the rule is called, I mean.
Let me see if I can figure it out. Movement.
Here is the text that I had written in my notes.
So if it wants to move 1 or more additional feet for each extra foot of movement, the creature's hit point maximum is reduced by an equal amount. If the creature's hit point maximum is reduced to 0. Okay. Yeah. So basically, yeah, it won't take away your health unless it falls below what your health currently is.
Okay. Then. So this thing was 50 feet up?
It is, yeah.
So it is 8 feet. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing math in my head.
It's okay. I can always take my legendary action here.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Let's see. This pile of bones here on the ground, right here, crumbles to dust. And the dragon's form seems to recover some of that missing ectoplasm mist etherealness. All right, go ahead, Will.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna go too risky, but I'm gonna sacrifice 5 of my maximum health to move an extra 5 feet, which gives me 15 feet of movement this time. Yay. And I'm going up at an angle, so up and over. I don't know how you want me to do that.
You're going up in the air and over. Okay.
At an angle. Yeah.
So you're going at like a 45-degree angle. How far are you going?
Yeah. So I would like to go 15 feet up and 15 feet over.
Toward the
At an
dragon?
angle, I should be able to do that. Yeah.
15 feet up, 15 feet over. All right. 5, 10, 15. And you're
And
15.
then I pull Ubrimah with me, obviously. And Will is flying is very uncomfortable.
All right.
Oh, wait. Never mind. I can't. I'm restrained. Fuck.
Yeah, you are restrained. Yeah. I don't know where Ubrimah was. I think maybe it's right
When does it go away? Crap, I don't remember my own race.
Yeah, I don't know.
Until the end of your next turn. Shit. Okay. Then I'm just gonna... I can't touch the Lumaki. I'm gonna cast haste on myself.
All right. You
And
haste
then
yourself.
use my hasted action to cast Eldritch Blast at this thing.
All right.
You can't use your haste action for a spell,
Oh, you can't? Okay.
only for attacks.
You could,
think you're right.
if you wanted to cast it on Sha'ah, hold your action to cast
I
it
think
on
it's only for an attack.
Nope.
Or,
Forget it.
or
I'll just
Vash.
cast Eldritch Blast. My action.
Just do more damage.
Okay. Eldritch
And
Blast.
I think it's 3 blasts at our level. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't done this in a while.
Hit.
Come on, game. Click.
Let's see.
Ignore the radiant on all of those.
Okay, so
Just the force.
5, 12, 21. All right.
And that is...
Do you have any effects on your Eldritch Blast?
You know what? I will bonus action cast... This is a bonus action, right? Never mind. Nothing. I'm done. It's a bonus action.
Okay.
Oh well.
All right. What did I do? There's the turn order. I was like, oh crap! I accidentally closed it. It should still be it. There we go. It's back. All right. I panicked for a minute there. All right. So Ubrimah tries to follow you. You don't move. Lumaki.
Lumaki does nothing because haste stop.
Oh yeah. 'cause
Oh shit!
You lost haste. So you can't
Forgot
move.
about that.
All right. At the end of Lumaki's turn, I don't really have anything I can do from here for legendary action. So nothing happens. Then the dragon's turn. And... he will fly to Indigo. So that's 5 feet because they're both at 50 feet. He's going to bite Indigo.
He has to roll at disadvantage.
Yeah,
That's rude.
For displacement. 16. Does it
that
hit?
still hits.
Alright. You take 31 cold damage, and your speed is halved until the start of his next turn.
Okay.
Let's see here. Sha'ah's on the ground. He still has a buttload of movement. I think we're going to make a claw attack on Indigo, actually. Because he does have multi-attack. So he gets a bite and 2 claws. So 27 on the claw attack
Hits.
What?
for 18 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And another claw attack for 21 for 10 necrotic damage. So 28 more. There you go. He then, for his bonus action, I learned from your Misty Step Pokemons. I did. Let's see here. Oh, I also gotta roll his... Oh, that I already rolled it.
No, you already rolled it. Yeah.
Let's see. I can roll it at the end of his turn, though. Right? Yeah, we'll put it right there. He's gonna teleport to here. And yeah, he's gonna give you guys some breathing room.
FYI, I'm no longer raging
Oh, buddy.
Why?
because if I don't hit anything, or if I don't get hit,
Right.
That's okay. He's still got more rages, right?
Yeah.
And he still has movement. He still has a lot of movement, actually. He still has like 75 movement or something. So he's going to go down to the ground, and then he still has 25. 5, 10, 15, 25. So he goes down to the ground over here. Let me mark his height at 0. There we go. Okay. And he's trying to use this rock for cover. It doesn't help a whole lot. He's such a big creature. but we'll see how that
Does
works.
he seem scared of us? Like, is he particularly hurt looking?
No, he seems like. We'll actually make an insight check.
Sure. I assume before he moves, otherwise I don't know what I'm inciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also would like to insight how
Can
much damage I've done to him.
Yeah, he's not bloodied for sure. He's not bloodied, but when he takes off, it looks like he's going after something. Like it looks like he's headed.
Okay.
He's headed after something. And same with you, Fang. None of you can see him right now, right? Like he's probably too far.
Yeah, I can't see him.
Yeah.
I can see him.
I could still see him.
Okay. He lands right next to a body that's laying on the ground.
And we saw the other body disappear. Okay.
Yeah, you saw those other bones crumble to dust when he did a thing. Yeah. And it seemed like it restored part of his spectral mass, I guess is the best way to put it. That is his turn. It's action, bonus action. Alright. Let me roll his thing. See if he recovers it this time. Was almost a 6. Alright, Sha'ah, you are up.
Alright. I'm just gonna make sure. Sha'ah's gonna move 5, 10, 30, 40. And I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Forgot to heal when you did your bomb. I assume you touched Will?
Oh yeah,
He did, yeah.
Okay.
11.
Yeah. I was just scanning the text and realized you did that.
Range is 120 feet, so you can see... It's a creature of your choice. Doesn't have to be a creature you can see. But you see him anyways, right?
I
alright.
see him.
Make your spell attack with Guiding Bolt.
Okay. Just so laggy for me. Guiding Bolt, Guiding Bolt.
Hit. For 18, right? Are you upcasting it?
Yeah, second level.
Alright, so 18 radiant damage. And it lights him up, right?
Yep.
So next attack on him has
That's nice.
advantage. Alright. Is that your turn?
And that's my turn.
Alright, Indigo.
I will go ahead and recast what I cast before.
Okay, you recast your mirror image.
Yep. And then I will... Let me actually take my spell. I think I will... my movement speed is halved again, right? From the breath.
From the cold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll move... I guess 5 feet then. Over closer.
Alright.
And that'll be my turn.
Alright. Layer action time. Let's see, how far are we? Within range. I mean, all you guys are actually.
That is some range.
He has 120-foot dark vision, so I'm looking at something that requires sight. So lair action, negative energy infusion. Up to 2 creatures the dragon can see within the lair must succeed on a DC 15 con save or take some damage. The energy infuses the lair until count 20 initiative on the next round. While the infusion lasts, creatures in the lair other than the dragon cannot regain hit points. So I'm gonna roll to see which 2 of you I target. 1 Lumaki, 2 Sha'ah, 3 Will, 4 Indigo, 5 Fang.
It can.
I guess 6 Ubrimah. Fine.
I mean, I'm not hiding, but I am behind the
You're-
thing which you said was tall, right?
Yeah, because he has to see you. So yeah, so you're ducking down behind it. I mean, you're not hiding, yeah.
Well, that's why I was asking how tall it was when I went over there.
Well, it'd have to be full cover for him to not see you at all. But it's fine. I'll target somebody else. I'll let it count. So I'll also take off Ubrimah off the list because he's not doing anything. He's not a threat. So 1 Lumaki, 2 Sha'ah, 3 Will, 4 Indigo. And I gotta roll 2 of these. 4 Indigo. Oh, that's not good. And can't be a 4 again. 2 Sha'ah. So Indigo Sha'ah, I need a con save. DC's 15.
Indigo's right outside the range.
Yeah, he's 30 feet up too.
Alright.
He's fine.
Yes, I can't.
And you have +5 to your C, you should succeed.
Yeah, so that'd be at 18, right?
Yeah.
Or if you succeed, you take no damage. So you guys are both fine.
Sweet.
However, you see some energy ripple out from the dragon as this sort of dark aura falls over the entire chamber. That is the lair action. Fang.
Alright. Fang is going to move over here and then summon a Fey spirit up there.
Alright, you can put it on the map, right?
Yeah. Just gotta find it. Just a second. And drag the thing. There we go. Oh, that's huge.
Hang on, I can fix it.
Thank you.
Were you putting it there?
I think... I mean, I don't know exactly where the dragon was going. I know it went up that way, right? But I don't know...
Can you see through the phase eyes?
I don't...
No, but the Fae can be
Double
told
check.
attack the thingy and it can go towards it.
Yeah, I'm assuming you can see it because it's only like 20 feet away from the Fae, where it is right now. 90 feet. Actually, you could have even cast it like 5 feet further. Like toward, like if you were just casting it up here. It's 5 feet from the edge of your range for that.
Well, I can't see past
Yeah.
there.
Oh, okay.
Is
Makes
why.
sense.
Yeah. I'm just double checking about what I could get from it. But so I cast that, and I am going to once again pick fuming because it's so useful. And tell it to attack the dragon. I do not have sight from the face spirit to know where to go from there.
Let me fix that. Do you know?
No. Let me double check if it has dark vision. It does have 60 feet dark vision. That might be why I can't see.
Just put it right here.
So it teleports and then attacks because it gets its special thing.
Mm-hmm.
There? That do it?
Yay, I see! Oh look, I teleported on a body. All right, yeah. So it's gonna go and face step. It can do 30 feet, so it can see over here, and it's going to do its sword attack.
As a critical fail.
It has
God.
advantage because of the fuming.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Okay, so that's a hit.
Sweet.
Yeah, let me. I will copy and paste with that. Fuming does this.
Okay.
Whenever it uses its face step, it gets that.
Okay. Okay.
So it would be a 26.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
For 10 piercing, 4 force. Okay.
And then that is all for the face spear. It's gonna stay there. And then Fang is going to actually bonus action hide this time.
Okay. Make a stealth check. Make sure you mark it down because it sounds like we're gonna be ending soon. 28.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Yep. Oh yeah, actually we should probably end so we have time to go over experience before Tim has to go.
Yeah. You guys want to finish out the round, or you want to just go?
I probably should go so I don't miss dinner.
All right.
Yeah, let's just do XP.
All right.
Sorry.
No, you're good. All right, so good job today. You guys are doing pretty good in this fight. It's a little bit tougher than stuff we've seen in a little while. I think you guys are doing all right. So XP today. I think everybody gets 3 for RP. Let's see here. I'll give Indigo 3 for trying to teleport you guys out. Even though it just took you to another place, it was a try at least. You might have gotten some information from that. Anybody want to nominate anybody for XP?
Will for trying to break out Ubrimah of his going craziness when Ubrimah could have tried to possess him again.
Yeah, okay. And
he was grappling him and keeping him from harming himself.
Yeah, fair enough. And I think you had a scene where you brought him back to earlier on, so I'll give you both 3 XP for that. Anybody else?
Nope.
No? All right. Well, thanks for playing, guys. Always fun to play some good old-fashioned D&D with you folks. I hope you're enjoying this boss fight. I thought it was a good one. Guys, thanks for watching. Unrooted, always good to see you here. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. This is the portion where we start shouting things out and linking things. So, players, if I forget something, let me know. I feel like there was something I was supposed to add, and I don't know if I remembered to add it. So here we go. Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet. I'll wait till we get that set up. So if you like the VTube model for Fang here, our furry cat friend that Ella is playing, you can check out Vroid Studio at vroid.com, and you can make your own thingies. You make your own virtual avatars. If you like the portrait for Orilyn, who is on A Team on this show, you can check out the DeviantArt page, deviantart.com/Soriko. If you like the music we play on the show for fights and for background music, check out darkfantasystudio.com. License some music and play it up. It's good stuff there. Let's see. If you like the artwork for Vash, the portrait art for Vash, who is also on a team, if we ever see him again, you can check out the Deviant Art page, deviantart.com/Jessica Peguerrero. And let's see here. You can check me out on twitch.tv/RamblingmanTV. Same name on YouTube, on Rumble, on Minds, on Twitter, on TikTok, on Instagram, and Patreon. Soon we're gonna have Patreon content. And we're also talking about making the you know what? I'll hold off on that because we're gonna have to figure out exactly what's gonna happen. Exactly what's gonna happen there. But thank you guys for watching. Have a great week. So tomorrow I think we're doing something with the Broken Crew. I think we might actually be playing Broken again tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow at 8 Central, 9 Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. And we might actually be doing an extra little thing this week on Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. Unknown New Orleans is off this Friday, so we'll be back next week with more of that show. And we'll see you guys back for more Force of Flesh a week from today. We usually start at 6 p.m. Central, so that's 7 Eastern and 4 p.m. Pacific. Thanks everybody. Have a great day, great night, great week.
Night.
Peace.
Bye guys.
Bye.